As impressive as these machines are, they do make me wonder, what exactly was going on when the Chozo built them? So, I've been assuming that these facilities are the ones where the Metroids were originally created, but although they were created to be deployed— hey, grasshopper rhino! Maybe in grasshopper rhino society she was beautiful. I don't know. So I've been assuming that these, probably can't shoot that, yeah. What the? Well, let's figure this out here then. Okay. We're gonna have to do it the long way then, right? Right. So I've been figuring that these facilities are the ones where the Metroids were originally built, bred, created with viruses, however they did it. And so far, nothing's really happened to discourage this theory, but it does make me wonder, huh? What about this? No? Well, I guess we're gonna have to see if we can turn this thing off somehow. But then, the thing is though, so the Metroids were built. Oh, it's a missile block. Well, there's one way to get through that. And at first we gotta take out this grasshopper rhinoceros. And we did. What? Samus, you should have clung onto this little gap here, Samus. Why else would she have just made that jump like that? There we go. Alright, so. Perfect. Nice work. How the hell are we gonna pull this one off? Well, first of all, we need to ascertain what blocks here we can break. Oh, well, this changes everything. What are those? Screw attack? We don't have that yet. What we really need is to just be really heavy. Yep, and it's exactly what I was afraid it was. How is this gonna work? There's no way we can get up here faster than what we just did, right? Well, actually, yeah, there is now that I think about it. Instead of trying to cross the gap the slow way, we just hop to the other side. So it's gonna require us to be pretty swift on our feet. But if there's one thing that we have in abundance, I guess it's speed. No! Get in there! Go! We did it. Don't want to just free fall. You never know what trouble you're gonna run into. For example, that delightful little creature that just tried to kill us. And more of that ceiling slime. It looks kind of like honey, but I bet if you licked it, it wouldn't taste much like it. Oh. More of these kinds of walls, huh? Maybe we can get through the bottom? No. Oh, wait a minute, are they for ice? No, they're not for ice. Well, then what are we supposed to do here? Oh! That's a gross thing up there. I guess our main question is, how? Oh, well, this'll also work. Any more grasshopper rhinos? No, but there's a purple spiky thing. And it's dead now, too. There was one. Ah, yes, the lift. Anything over here? I figured there wasn't. So, the Metroids were developed for action on SR-388 specifically. So that means they were probably not developed on the planet, particularly how dangerous it already was. So given that, does that mean that the Chozo developed them off-world and then brought them here? I mean, probably. That's certainly my operating assumption. One thing after another! Whoa! Hey. And this thing is so tough that its front is immune to bullets. Actually, these aren't even bullets, they're like energy beams, you know? That's even more powerful. How does it do it? I don't know, but frankly, I'm getting pretty tired of it. And so, I'm going to... It's still going. Oh, there we go. Wait, the missiles can pierce it from the front? I'll keep that in mind. Okay, I was wrong. I was very wrong. Okay, my timing was all off on that. God damn it. This is so much harder than the other one. I attribute it in part to the analog stick controls. There should never, ever be a side-scrolling game controlled with an analog stick. I'm sorry. Now, maybe you should have the option if you're crazy for some reason and want it. The question then is, if the Chozo deployed the Metroids on this planet after having developed them probably on Zebes, what, then, for what purpose were these buildings put here? Was there any purpose? Was it just completely random? Wow, they just keep charging, don't they? I mean, it makes sense. I guess I just figured they might give up in a minute. But why would they? I mean, they're clearly extremely territorial animals. Don't know why I had so much trouble with them a minute ago. Hey. Thanks. I appreciate your contribution. I want to be on the upper part. Yeah. The ceiling of this cave. Oh, and look, there's the next one. Well, that's a lot more Metroids. There are 35 of them left on the planet, huh? Frankly, I'm surprised at just how little that seems to be. I would have thought that on this planet there'd certainly, there'd be hundreds of them. As it is, there isn't even 100. I guess it makes sense, it takes a lot of food to sustain one of them, since the reason that this planet's so desolate and sort of craggy and rocky and there aren't like many plants around, that's because the Metroids killed all of that stuff. Whoa! Nice jump. Want some more, huh? Yeah, probably. Yeah, they don't even flinch when they're shot. I mean, give them, say what you want about them. They're stupid, they're violent, but you can't say they're not tough. So, I wonder if there's a way above this door. Probably is. I'm just kind of curious what'll happen if oh, nothing will happen. Well, we're gonna get through this old door, which I guess is out of power, and that's why we have to charge the shot. Yeah, probably. Seems a little more peaceful in here. Well, to whatever limited extent anything in this place will be peaceful. So let's say that Chozo deployed the Metroids onto SR-388, or whatever the Chozo would have called it. I mean, I guess they've been in contact with the Federation a long time. They probably were already calling it, the same name as the Federation was. So then the question becomes something different. Well, I guess the Chozo, so why did they put the buildings here then? Was it like a research facility to track the progress of the Metroids? That makes sense, but then that raises the question of why, for what purpose? For what purpose did they put in these machines that react to having to, killing Metroids? Oh, more of that yellow goo. No, fine, we're gonna have to take the long way. By diving into the water. I see some bugs flying around those. Well, they look kind of like cattails, but of course they aren't. They don't have them this far from Earth. Has Samus ever been to Earth? Really, the whole Metroid series tends to make no mention of Earth. So in Star Trek, even as late as the Next Generation, the, capital of the Galactic Federation is still Earth. So, what does this mean? Well, it could mean nothing. Oh, hey! Or, it could mean that this is so far in the future that the capital of the Federation is no longer Earth. I mean, certainly there are no Romulans causing trouble for them, so I mean, that's one age-old conflict that's been resolved in this day and age. Hey. This is what we've been trying to get all along. There we go. And another teleporter's been activated. Just by our... they have a different, like, timing, you know, than all the other ones. Ugh, there we go. I see, we have to, like... It's when they make that clicking noise that we need to parry. Not like with these, where you just need to do it when they're in front of you. Alright. So far, so good. Hey! There's a Metroid shell already. Just what we're here for. Not because I'm too happy to see them, you know. But, it is good to have them, you know, all dead. That's the whole reason we're here. Is to make that dream a reality. You know, Samus, cleaning up the Chozo's mistakes. We took out Mother Brain, now we're taking out the Metroids. After them, I don't really know what's next, you know, if you want to know the truth here. Yep, that's another... Whoa, hey! That one looks a little different. Yeah, it definitely does look a little different. Whoa! It appears that it drops some kind of energy charge. But it doesn't look that much different. I suspect that this is maybe just one molt after the ones we've been encountering. They'd get like this. Or it could even have something else, like to do with the diet or something. There's no telling. Hey! Fire at it, Samus! Well, I mean, she is, clearly. It's funny how they change color when they're hurt. I mean, why would they do that, you know? What evolutionary purpose could that have... Well, it's not evolution, you know, they didn't evolve. Now that I look at it, they actually have 6 eyes. And those could be compound eyes. I wonder if they are. Hard to say. Oh, it's a missile block. Well, in that case, we'll do it like this. And now get in there, and we did. Good job. Now what are we gonna find in here? Well, I figured it'd be something like this. Wow, you know, she really is quite agile, isn't she? Spring it, whoa, whoa. No, we're not gonna get in through this side, that's for sure. Huh. More of these Metroid spike things. I'm really on a complete... You know, it's a complete guess that they have anything to do with Metroids. I just feel like they do. Maybe because we saw all those Metroids earlier, which also were near them. Hey! Whoa, whoa. That was not what we wanted to happen. We hadn't activated the spider ball. That was our problem. You know, I feel like most of the time the spider ball is not something you want to happen. Most people would prefer to never encounter balls of spiders. Huh. Whoa! Why aren't those plant things killing this thing? Oh, another one of these tall statues. Oh. Into our patron's mouth. Lightning armor creates a protective electric barrier. Aeon is consumed anytime it prevents physical damage. Also strengthens melee counters. Press left to equip. Press A while equipped to activate. Okay. The reason I wasn't sure which side it was is because it was the side that wasn't lit up. I'm not used to that. Now then. What the heck? Those things are gross. Oh, hey. Well, guess it's time to activate it, right? There we go. Well, I probably can turn it off now. That's a good thing to have. So what is this Aeon stuff they keep saying that the suit is consuming? I've never heard of that before. And I've been here, and I'm Samus. Oh boy. Well, I shouldn't have just wasted it, huh? I mean, I didn't waste it was used to save our life. But looking ahead, I feel like we're gonna want it a whole lot right about now. Well, let's go! Go, Samus! Go! Made it. We bomb. Oh yeah, we can bomb through there. Good thing too! Filling. Nutritious. I suppose we're just draining the calories right out of these living things, right? I mean, I guess that's what we're doing. To restore energy to the suit and everything else. And hey, look there. Oh wait, we don't even need to shoot it again. Just shooting it once is plenty. So, wait a minute. We have not been to that space above us, and it looks like another lift. Well, guess I know where we're going next. Where are we now? Oh, we're back here. Yeah, back here. So, another one of the... Now that I look at it, they might have mouthed the enemies. The enemies. It's an enemy. Look, another enemy. Take this enemy! Yes. Whoa! I think that the spider ball does have a limited duration. I'm not sure what determines it, though. Probably, something like... Whoa! Hey! Probably something like how many calories Samus has to burn. And of course, whether she can maintain the intense concentration necessary to, Yeah, this does go up. The intense concentration necessary to use it. Did the Chozo on this planet anticipate that they were going to need to take out Metroids? Is that why the machines take their DNA? Or, I mean, you don't necessarily need to kill them to have their DNA. Maybe it was just to make sure it was only the genuine researchers for the Chozo who could get in, because they would carry, like, samples of the DNA with them? I don't know. Look, I'm trying to figure it out here. I'm just not having so much luck. Let's see what's up above. I always like going up first. Those are some pretty waterfalls. Wait, this is a building, isn't it? Oh! So we're outside of that huge complex then. It seems to have been built into a mountain. There's something distinctly, primitive about the way that the Chozo architecture looks. I'm going to say primitive, but I shouldn't say that. I feel like that saying it that way makes it sound as if there's some inevitable trajectory that all civilizations are going to follow or something. Like, oh, this one just hasn't developed hasn't developed as much. And, I think that's just a very harmful, assumption to build into, you know, the stuff you say. Now, maybe you're right, but... Well, wait, what am I saying? You're not right if you think I'm wrong when I just said that. I'm right. Don't worry. Trust me, guys. I checked. I checked. Don't worry. Don't you worry a darn thing about that one. So, hold on. How much higher up can we go is what I want to know right now. Onto the top? What's up here? Anything? Well, probably the roof of the build. Yeah, just more spikes. You know, Samus, we could just go a little, you know, around the building. It might be worth a look, but I guess not. I guess she happens to know that everything she needs is going to be in this one plane. Has been so far. Huh. Is there, some way forward here? Oh, not that one. This one, yeah. Wait for the little hideous worm thing to fall. There we go. They're really not that hideous. I mean, they're not cute. But there's uglier stuff on Earth. Oh, hey! Okay, down we go. Oh, more of these little things that drop out red like pellets. Oh, and another rhinoceros! Another grasshopper rhinoceros! Hey! Well, there was one. Oh, hey, look! Another Metroid shell. Must be one near here. And we're not gonna rest until we find it and make it not alive anymore. Hey, take this, anemone. Maybe that anemone was a good guy, you know? Maybe in a past life, that anemone was a famous celebrity. Maybe somewhere down the line, that anemone was Frank Sinatra. It's possible. Well, it's actually not possible. Well, I mean, I guess it is possible if a soul exists. That's the part we're not quite sure about. I expect Samus is not a very religious person. Hey. So clearly we're getting closer to the Metroid. I'm saving my missiles up for that one. The question is, high roads or low roads? I'm going with high roads. Yeah, it was high roads. Whoa! Criminy, the room's submerged in water. How are we supposed to dodge something in water? Whoa! This is gonna be a tough one, alright. Not if we shoot it now with as many of these as we can muster. Well, we did, and it worked. Now I just need, what, like 16 more of these things? I forgot to check. I mean, I guess I just saw it and figured, well, go kill more Metroids, business as usual. And I mean, of course, I was right. Maybe I should take a look at the map. What is this area? Oh, it's just Area 2. Is that so? Okay, fine. Another one of these things. My best friends. So what do you think this machine is doing? It's clearly different in design from the kinds of Chozo saving machines Samus has encountered on Zebes or, say, on Talon 4. Hey! Another rhinoceros thing. What? They're not a rhinoceros! Wait, actually, yeah, they are a grasshopper rhinoceros! And there's one fewer of them, or two fewer of them right now, I guess. There was one fewer of them when I said that initially. But now there's more than that, fewer of them. And their population just keeps dwindling. Also, another Metroid. I'm gonna guess it's in here. Well, actually, why would I have guessed that? Hold on. The detector wasn't going off. Of course it wasn't in there, silly. Worms. There's another lift? And another teleporter, too. Right near the lift. Very convenient. This is a huge space we're in right now. Okay, timing on that one was off. And there's nothing else down there for us anyway. So I say we go this way till we find the Metroid, and then we take that lift and see where it takes us. Works for me. Hey. Now that I look at it, I think that the anemones have a mouth and, like, several eyes. I would assume the mouth is on top of them I don't think we can go in there right now. Though, it may be worth scanning some of this area onto the... Yeah, we can't go in there right now. Oh, look at that huge creature in the background. It's very beautiful. I wonder if it's aggressive. I hope not. But it probably is. It's possible that some animals survived on this planet that wasn't just, brutally violent. I'm not saying I'm hopeful that that's the case. It could have survived just because it had really thick skin or something, that species. Not sure what that did. Oh, I see. That recharged our Aeon. What is Aeon? Did Samus get that in Metroid Prime 2 or something? Well, I certainly don't know if she did. Look at these blocks. There's got to be some way to get through them, and there was, actually. God! There we go. Just don't stop firing until it's dead. And that's what we did. And now it's dead. But now we're back here again. Huh. Let's go back into that previous area and see what was at the bottom of the pit. That creature that we saw swim into the water couldn't be, because after all, that beautiful creature was, well, for one thing, it was hay. I was not really going to say it was hay. That doesn't make any sense. What I was going to say is look, you can see there's like a thin waterfall at the bottom of it, and it didn't dive into like the thin waterfall. It couldn't have even fit in there, especially without us seeing it. So, down we go. Oh! That's the problem with those bombs, is they're bombs, and they don't explode immediately. You'd think that by now Samus would have, say, had a feature put into her suit to make them explode. Not immediately, necessarily, but, like, by default. But maybe she could, say, think she wants it to explode immediately, and it would. Hey. Yeah! Bye. Stalactites and stalagmites. Never could remember which was which. I've already been down there. Beneath that's where we're going now. Farther into this hell. It's not really that bad. I wouldn't call it a hell. Hey. Well, it's dead too. Whoa! Now we're in water. Now we're not. Funny how that works. Not really. The chemical formula for water is H2O. That's important to me as the first chemical formula I ever learned. Also, there's a Metroid really nearby now. Well, do you think this planet ever used to look like Earth, maybe long ago? I bet it did, before the Metroids came here and killed everything. Because look at all this water. You'd think there'd be, say, grass all over everything, or some kind of lichen, or something that could be likened to lichen. It's a completely divergent evolutionary path from those on Earth, so, it's certainly not actual lichen. No Metroid, huh? Just another of those creatures. Is it dead? No, it's awake. I was worried for a moment there. If it were dead, I would think it was Metroids that did it, but something that big, I bet you'd take at least a couple of Metroids or one Metroid for a really long time to kill it. But I don't know, I've never seen them kill a huge animal. But the space pirates probably have, and the Federation's probably, like, confiscated their scientific notes that they've gathered about the Metroids. And so they probably know. Hello, Metroid, in here? No? Whoa, there it is! Oh well, we're back to a normal. Although, I don't know, for all I know, these ones are abnormal. But so far, you know, all the ones we've encountered have been as big as this. Wanna come back, maybe? Don't stop firing, Samus. That's what we've learned last time, remember? You just keep firing, you might be able to kill it. Well, I mean, of course, that's how we kill it, is by we keep firing until we've killed him. There we go. I think that was the fatal blow. Surprised that Samus is killing him with no ice beam, though. That's how you kill them, you freeze the membranes. Could it be that when they mature, their membranes get more delicate? I mean, you certainly think they would want to have a shell, given how weak their membranes are. Maybe after a few more molts, they would have that shell. Also, I don't think we want to go in there either. Still, I'll add this region to the map. Beautiful. What's that in the background? In the excitement, I hadn't been paying attention, but I think it's a jet of steam. I guess there's some kind of thermal tectonic activity on this planet. Not every planet has plate tectonics like ours do. Now, of course, some planets don't even have a surface. They're just gas. But in our own solar system... Why is it so hard? Ugh. The trick to these guys is just hit them when they're about to be right in front of you. I know it's a real novel trick. You know what? I think I'll go save while I was out there. That's what I should have done to begin with. Also, it's another one of those creatures asleep. Seems peaceful. I wish we could scan it and our suit would give us some data about it, but Samus isn't in the mood right now. Whoa! Hey, let's hold on here now. We gotta not let that normal... I'm not even sure what to call it. I'll call it a shellhead rhino. Ooh! A shellhead rhino. What are we gonna do here? We destroy those blocks? Yeah, we can. What kind of blocks are they? Oh no. How in the world can we get up there? Well, I guess we can't yet. Let's take that lift and see what we find up above. I think there was a lift around here, right? Well, I mean, I know there was somewhere. Yeah, back at the pit at the top of this, like, shaft. Also, looks like there's a little side area to the, upper... What is that? The upper left, I guess. No, not the upper left, but the sort of mid-left. We're about to be directly beside it right now. So I guess the question is, how do we get in? Well, let's find out. There's our way in. I bet you it takes these. I say takes these as if it's like a bounty, or like it's a password or something, which is, of course, ridiculous, you know. It's not a password, it's not sentient. But I like the look of that cube. How do I get it? Come on. How do I get that cube? Come on, help me out here. All I see are more of these spike things. But I do see some kind of... What is that? A big brick, it looks like. Must be enormous. Probably weighs like a ton. God. Right in the eye. Not really in the eye. Samus's eyes are protected by her helmet. Although, of course, the helmet's like part of her physiology, you know, the whole suit is, but she can take off the helmet, as seen in the ending of Metroid Prime. Alright, here's this thing, and we're almost back to the lift, I think. Well, I've cut this part out of the video. Who knows? Maybe I've said something interesting enough in the midst of all this to make it worth keeping in the video. Or at least I think that I've said something interesting enough to warrant keeping it in the video. Whoa! There we go. Actually, here's the lift right here. Where's this gonna take us? Hopefully not into that pit of lava. We don't have much chance against that. Samus isn't ready to become a bit of igneous rock quite yet. Yeah, that lava area is right there, actually. And another one of these. Never can have too many. So the fact that this one is so different from the way it works than the save machines on Talon 4 or back home on Zebes, or what was home. Whoa! Is that alive or is that a machine? Oh, it's a machine, that's for sure! So let's wait till the machine is off. But you see, that's like a Chozo machine. But the question is, like, why? What use did the Chozo have for something like that? I mean, I get that they want to, like, keep out intruders, maybe? But why with something like that? That just is a weird choice to me. Now, I suppose I don't know any more than Samus does. Now, I mean, Samus might know. Maybe when she was growing up on Zebes, she saw something like that and knows, like, oh, so that, I know what that's here for, but it's malfunctioning now. In fact, yeah, maybe it was only meant to be turned on by a switch, but somehow the mechanism is broken, and now it just turns on. Whoa! Can I, like, destroy that thing? How about this? Can I freeze it? No? Can't do that either. Well, I don't think there's any way to get past it then. Or at least not yet. Well, let's see what's down below. Hopefully, a various suit. So you'd think by now, once again, Samus would just have that with her, sort of by default. Yeah, we don't want to go in there either, do we? I mean, I don't think so. No, we really don't. When in doubt, begin to scan. What in this area have we not looked at yet? Oh, I see something very valuable looking right above us. And I'm not just talking about the blocks, I'm talking about the map. You see that thing on that map? That glowing spot? That's where we want to get to next. Oh! Get to next. See, that was a deadly hallway. What was that for? Or wait. I like how this armored Chozo is holding it as if to say, hey, you know, it's like a gift to us. I suppose that's a version of our same power armor that the statue's wearing, or a sculpture of that armor. Of course, it's not an actual working power suit. Just the various suit I was hoping for. Did I call it a various suit? Well, it's a various suit. The various suit reduces damage taken from enemy attacks, and this is the important part, it also prevents damage from extreme heat. So, actually, is there some way to blast through this? There is, but I'm not sure what that means. This is another door that's been deactivated from, you know, years of neglect. What? Surely we haven't come all this way just to... Yeah? Can't get through that. Huh. Well, guess it's our job to go figure out how we can get through that then, right? Hey. What? That still hurts us in the various suit? Well, whatever, if you say so, I guess. Hey, so those little worm things can withstand the heat, huh? Also, this music. It's a Norfair from Super Metroid. I've not played the game yet, although I do know what the theme is because it's a famous theme. Look at that huge machine thing in the background. What is that? I mean, obviously the Chozo must have built it, but like, what do you think it is? I certainly don't know. Hey, hey! Hey, here, guys. Don't know what these things are, but they've clearly survived by living in swarms. Otherwise, the Metroids would have drained them all to nothing by now. Into just shriveled up little batty husks. And here's another spike bat. A spike butt, I guess I could call it. That strikes me as a little crude. Of course, Samus probably... Well, I mean, I don't know. I expect that she's a person who would not at all shy from using strong language. Let this one turn off, and there. What's through here? Well, this place we've already been to. Oh, but there's a save point up here. How about we use it? And back in here. Out of the kitchen and out of the pan and into the heating element, something like that. We're no longer in the skillet, we're in the thing that's cooking the skillet. Right? I mean, in a sort of, that's not really what the phrase means, you know? The phrase means that, like, you got out of one kind of trouble, but now you're into sort of like the heart of the trouble. And that's not what really is going on here. Although, somehow I expect that the Metroids can handle extreme heat no problem. Well, I mean, of course they can. Huh. So, there's like a circle marked on the map at this particular spot. That means there's like something valuable around here, right? I guess I'll just keep bombing until I find it. Or not. That's really a bad strategy. Come to think of it, how does Samus, like, produce these bombs? I mean, they're surely some kind of tool, right? She doesn't, like, create them from her body. I mean, she might for all I know. I guess I really have no idea. It just seems like you couldn't, like, create well, I don't know. I guess you could create matter from calories. It's the same principle on which the replicators they have in Star Trek work. But I guess the question remains, if this is the same continuity as Star Trek, then how can there be any kind of scarcity when there are replicators? And how do I know there's scarcity? Well, because there are space pirates, you know? Of course, the space pirates could just be, you know, it's a warrior culture. It might not be scarcity that compels them to... Oh, wait, we just went in a big circle. The good news is these things appear not to bother us when we're in this form. I mean, they hurt us, but they don't chase us. And we're back near this Metroid shell. So, where's the next Metroid? Whoa! Look at that in the background. The Chozo built, like... They put, like, channels for the lava to flow through on their buildings without the buildings, like, dissolving. How does that work? Hold on. What's that up above, actually? I guess I have to wait for the flames to finish burning. What is this thing? Look at that. I think it's made of metal, whatever it is. It's not like those strange organisms we saw earlier. Anyway, we're about to meet another Metroid. I thought. The next stage in their life cycle, huh? Yep, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Whoa! Okay, that didn't go so well. But that was just a dream Samus had about what might have happened. This'll be what really happened. Finally, after all those imagined failures, it's over. So what's... Oh, come on, man. There we go. You think anybody else except Samus has even seen at all the cycles of the life cycle of a Metroid? I mean, at this point, she's seen, like, a few phases of it, you know? Who else can say they've seen that? Nobody. That's who. Huh? Oh, it's a missile block. But we're gonna have to time this one just right. Whoa! We made it. I'm surprised that flame didn't reach further and say, kill us, but... I mean, I'm glad it didn't. I guess the Various suit cannot protect against direct heat, like direct fire. Wait a minute, what am I saying, direct heat? Of course it protects against direct heat. We've seen some of the stuff it's capable of. There's a Chozo statue there. Oh, and there's another one. Still active, it looks like. Both would be very welcome things at this point. Hey, hold on. Yeah, we're not going to be able to bomb that rock to get back out, are we? Hey, you guys done yet? No, they're not. They just don't know when to quit. But if there are things like that crawling around down here... So, who even knows how many life stages the Metroid has? It could have a dozen for all I know. And there's still more than 30 Metroids left on this planet, Where do we go from here? I assume we can't... No getting through that one. The weird organisms of this planet have already overgrown what the Chozo built, but look! Look at that thing, it's still functioning! Oh, Chozo, you're incredible. And I think it's applicable to many people and many powers in the real world. Or on my timeline, I guess I should say. Or in the distant past, I guess I should say. The idea that even though their technology and intentions are great, they can screw a lot of things up. Still, in the long run, I guess they made Samus, right? Sort of. And I guess it is rather disturbing that Nintendo is telling us it's violence that will solve these problems and, like, nothing else. Anyway, the wave beam's energy waves can pass through solid objects. Oh yeah, I'm aware of this one. Beautiful. You see, once you have that weapon... Gimme. See, once you have that weapon, I gave it a little bomb as a thank you, by the way. Anyway, as I keep saying, then I cut myself off. Once you have a weapon that can, like, fire through, you know, walls, you've pretty much, like, already won, it seems to me. How can this fire through walls, but not through their Hold on! It shot through this thing! Good. Most excellent. It can kill... Really, what are these shells made of? I mean, they look like they're made out of some kind of stone. You mean to tell me that the shell of these little rock creatures, which I assume they're still around because the Metroids can't pierce that shell, but you mean to tell me that shell... Well, whatever. Oh, can we take this thing out now? Come on. Hey, is it just me, or does it look a little worse now than it did a minute ago? No, I think I was just me. In any case, now that we have this, I guess we have to go back to all those points where there were, doors we couldn't get through before, huh? I guess that's the plan. Problem is, there have been so many of them, I'm not entirely sure where they are. Well, I know what to do. We'll check the map. So, there we are, and where are there doors that we have not gone through? Because, if we could get through them, we would totally have gone through them. So I see the one with the thick yellow rind growing over it that was above that Metroid's chamber. And I guess, really, at this point, we should go everywhere where we couldn't go without the Variasuit. So let's go back down to that other Metroid's chamber and see what we find on the other side, shall we? Yeah, we shall. It was a rhetorical question. It's taken for granted that, of course, that's what I'm going to do now. Actually, now that I look at it, in order to get back there, I'm going to have to get to that lift. But I can't get to that lift, so I'm going to have to go down this way, aren't I? Let's go. Maybe we can get through that gross yellow rind after all. Well, yeah. There might be something if I can go into the upper east area of this... Oh, of this area, because they're just called Area 2. And the upper eastern area, as you can see, is not explored. So, who knows what I might find up there, huh? Well, hopefully a way out. No, you stinking worms, you're ruining my moment here. We don't want to go this way, actually, now that I'm looking at it. We want to go... up. I want to go this way, past the save point thing. Past the saving machine. You'd think a saving... Like, what is the sort of purpose of the saving machine? Well, I mean, of course it's to save, but, like, surely that's not it. You know, the Chozo don't... wouldn't be building something for the purpose of... Really? So that's why I didn't go up that way, then. Well, there's still another capability this suit has, isn't there? Kinda hate to do it, but we gotta do it! Oh, God! Okay, we made it. We gotta use everything that we can get in here, or we're gonna die. Alright, another one of these pulsing things. And, it's dead now. I'm still amazed at some of this Chozo technology. It can, like, stay suspended and functional in lava. I mean, we saw those machines back down in that, lava-filled area. That's pretty incredible, I mean, can you imagine? Like, what's it made out of that the lava isn't melting it? stronger stuff than anything we have here on Earth, I'll tell you that much. Or, in all likelihood, that's not true, actually. I mean, that's not how it works. You know, material strength is, well, it's determined by a lot of things, but, like, the elements we have on Earth are the elements that there are everywhere. You're not gonna find elements from, you know, in other places that are different. Now, maybe different amounts of them in percentage to each other, well, sure. But, like, different elements, you know? One of the fundamental assumptions of science that, as yet, has had nothing to disprove it at all, is that, oh, this is some beautiful water flowing over rocks here, is it sort of the way that science works, you know, not science works, science is the thinking method, but say the way that physics works locally is the way that physics works everywhere in the universe. And until that there is, you know, any reason to assume this isn't the case, that's, there's no reason, you know, to question it. We don't begin questioning what seems to be the clearest explanation that's worked for us so far until there's a reason to do so. Here we go. Anything in this little hole here? Maybe. Why, yes, there is. Let's get out of this room. How about right about now, before we fall into the bottom of that pit and can't get anywhere? I guess I was just assuming there'd be a way to blast holes through this, and I assumed rightly. I just want to see how far down this goes. We're gonna plunge in here deep. This thing can go underwater, right? No, it can't. We finally found a terrain that those darn spike things can't quite tolerate. More of those little flying... Huh? Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Come on! Wow, that was dangerous. What was that thing? Well, whatever it was, I don't really want to see it again. What we need to do now is refill our energy tanks, but I don't think this thing here is the thing to do it. Can we go under it? No, we can't! Oh no! That was Samus imagining what might have happened, based on her map data that she got. And, oh god, we're all the way back here? Okay. Here we go. How about this? Wish I'd found this before. Refills are always welcome. Now, I mean, this isn't, you know, a restaurant where they might not want you to keep getting refills after a certain point. You know, this is not a restaurant. This is a serious situation. Well, how about this time we see what's in this little slot here? And by this time, I mean the only time this has happened. We've never been here before, of course. Hey. We knew that it would have attacked us if we hadn't attacked it! Whoa! So I've been trying to figure out what the function of these little flaming firehead things are. And I have a theory. You see, what I think is that maybe the Chozo use them for pyrotechnics during certain musical concerts. Here I was assuming everything had to have some kind of, practical application, when in fact it's entirely possible that some of this was just purely ceremonial. Why, the Chozo, after all, building all of their machinery to, so much of their machinery anyway to look like themselves, doesn't have a practical, isn't for a practical reason. It's for an aesthetic one. Speaking of aesthetics and Chozo statues, Hermes? It's as good as Hermes. High jump boots greatly increase the height of your jump. Makes sense. Wow, I bet they do. Issue is, I've gotten used so far to always having jumps of a certain height, so I'm gonna have to get used to this now. Oh! See, look at that fire. Why isn't that fire charring that thing to a crisp? Hope this thing doesn't knock our fingers off, and yeah, it didn't. Whoa! Whoa! Something just collapsed. Specifically, part of the wall. Of course, if these things were built for pyrotechnics, for, say, rituals, then what exactly? Then why are they on the wall here? Whoa! This clearly wasn't some kind of soundstage we're in. Look at this place. I mean, I'm not sure what this was. It probably, well, judging by all the stuff we just saw collapsing, I think that there were originally a lot of different floors here, but that as the but that they've collapsed over time. Man, that's a high jump. I guess they weren't kidding when they said it would greatly increase the height of our jump. Issue is, we still don't got a way to get past that horrible thing from earlier. Do we? Unless we can say, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, another one of these horrible... Look, what is that thing? It reminds me a little bit of those wormy things that we saw back on Zebus. That was for Samus years ago. It could be a case of convergent evolution, but probably not, since those things on Zebus were grown, they didn't evolve. Huh. Wait a minute. No, I was thinking there must be some way to, like... Why isn't anything taking it out is the question. What about this? No? No. I don't want to get stuck down here again. But now that I look at this, is it just me, or on the map, is there some kind of, save point beneath us? Yeah, there is. Hold on, there's a save point? When was I at a save point? Let's go to the save point real quick here. I mean, if I'm reading the map correctly, that is what that is, right? We must have just been right there. Did I use it? Am I just completely blanking? I very well may be completely blanking. It's very likely, honestly. In fact, hold on. Yeah, there's that teleporter up there that we couldn't get. Well, hold on. The teleporter. There's our way out of here. Here we go. Now we just need to find somewhere with more lava caves to explore. Places too hot for us to have gotten as we were before. Who knows? Might be even some of them in this area. The area we're still in, but I kind of doubt it. Yeah. There's one down there. Well? What do you say we check it out? I say let's go. And we're out. Here she is thinking how very few people other than her have ever experienced this. You can almost hear the thoughts of the universe while you're in there. Maybe she is sort of religious. Not in like the, say, traditional Christian kind of way, but after all the stuff that she's been through, she must at least have some kind of spiritual sense. Besides, I feel like that's the sort of thing that Chozo would have probably thought it important to teach someone. Such as, her. A sense of awe, we might say. Although you don't necessarily need to teach that to humans. I think it's sort of a built-in feature of humans. And here we are. And inside is fire slug things. Not quite sure what I'm looking at, but they're distinctly sort of goofy looking. And here's some more of that acid like the kind that was on Zebus, huh? I mean, clearly the answer to that is yes, but hey, you wanna... There we go. Perfect. You got out of the way for me. Just what I wanted. Now then. Hey, Sluggy. There we go. We really don't want to fall down right now, do we? Oh, well. The heat clearly has damaged these doors. Well, that's weird. It looked like the heat was coming from the other side of that door. Anyway, is there anything else around here? Well, clearly the answer is there's a lot else around here. At this point, it might just be faster to go to the, to that teleportation point back in the caverns immediately beneath the surface. So I think that's what we're gonna do. There's what appears to be some sort of room down beneath... Oh, hold on. Go in here again. Is there something in here? Have we not been here before? I don't know, man. But it looks to me like there's a room down a little bit beneath us here we haven't been in. While we're here, I feel like I might as well scout it out, How might we get inside it? Oh, that way. We still don't have what we need to get through those blocks, I guess. Anyway, time to do a bit of teleporting. Though Samus isn't a bit dizzy. She's been trained and genetically conditioned to not find spiraling around like that too unpleasant. So the question is, where here do we want to go to? There are a lot of choices, aren't there? I vote... I vote... for... How about... this one? Why not? It's as good as any other. No, maybe not. But we needed the ones close to the Metroids. It's kind of funny. Normally, you don't want to be anywhere near Metroids. Oh wait, this is the area where there is that toxic stuff. Never mind. I don't want to look for those today. Let's go to another one of these. I chose very poorly. No wonder there was all that unexplored territory down there, huh? That one, and that one. How about that one? That big shaft that's unexplored, though, is pretty far from either of them. But I'll go with this one. It'll be a bit of a hike. Samus can handle it. Though after this, she's gonna sleep for weeks. Just you wait. She'll just sit around her apartment on planet Daibon, probably, eating those meat stews, not getting out of bed, marathoning her favorite TV shows. They're probably some kind of future dramas. Or maybe interpretations of Shakespeare. They'll probably still be doing that in a few thousand years. However far in the future this year is. Actually, I guess they do give a... Now that I look at it, we're detecting a Metroid somewhere around here, right? Where is it around here is the question. I remember we tried to get on top of this building, but there were some spikes or something. I know what one way we might be able to get around those. With this. Now, we also very well might not, but let's see. Probably won't work, but it's worth a shot at least, right? Actually, no, it looks like we never went up here. Just keep killing them. And there we go. Whoa! That really wasn't worth the use I just put... What the heck? It's like a pile of rubble! I think. Can we blow it up? No. I like that that's our instant reaction to most stimulus, is, can we blow it up? So yeah, this is a whole area I haven't been to yet. Well, no wonder those Metroids are missing. Well, I mean, they're gonna be missing for a long time because I'm gonna kill them. But you know what I mean. Issue is, I guess Samus is as deadly of a predator as the Metroids at this point. I mean, she's killing everything on this planet. Even the stuff the Metroids haven't gotten to yet, Samus is gonna get to. Well, what's down below? Anything? Well, of course there's something. There's always something. This is where those spikes were, right? Yeah, it is. So that's that, I guess. But we're still underground, right? How big is this cavern? I mean, this thing must be enormous. I think it was Lovecraft who developed a fear of, not just of large spaces, but of, in particular, large spaces that were like a confined space that were large. So in a lot of his ridiculously written writings, he'll use terms like Cyclopean for, Cyclopean architecture. What that actually means, if you didn't know, is that it's big. Cyclopean in that context means big. Now, of course, Cyclopean can also just mean of or pertaining to the Cyclops. Of course, the most famous Cyclops is Polyphemus, which is unfortunate for all the Cyclops because, he's not exactly a stellar example of a Cyclops. He gives a bad name to Cyclops everywhere. Cyclopes, I guess. What? Whoa! Not sure what this thing is, but it's clearly one of the predators that haven't... that the Metroids have not killed! I mean, I guess... No! Jump! So our shield is already pretty much eaten through, and now it's gone. It's completely gone now. Not sure what this thing is, but it clearly is a shell, a lot like the What if this is a Metroid? Well, no, it couldn't be. The Metroid detector wasn't going off! And it's not using electrical attacks. Maybe it's like a hermit crab and it's living in a Metroid, molted shell? I guess not. It ate something that was built by the Chozo, though. What is that thing? Nah, sounds a bit screwy. The spring ball allows you to jump while in morph ball form. Good. This'll come in handy. How are we gonna get out of here, though? Probably using the spring ball. Nah, we don't need that right now. Okay. Yeah, I figured that gravity would still work the same, but sometimes you'd be surprised. Sometimes gravity gets to doing all kinds of silly stuff. There we go. Do I want to try and jump across? Yeah! Oh, we're going to have to do this, aren't we? Or hold on, what am I doing? I don't need to jump across like that, I just do this. Why didn't I immediately do that? That was weird. Anyway, here we go. What is this? Well, clearly it's a narrow stone passage. And was this a door that was broken, wouldn't open? Yeah, it was. Whoa. It's like she just did a dance. But not quite. Fortunately, there was no one here to see that. More of these worms. Maybe that worm that just fell down there is a pope in its culture. I really wouldn't know. I don't know much about, horrible worm monster things. They're not that horrible. That energy worm thing back on Zebes was a million times worse. And taller. This is such a huge cave we're in. Whoa! Shouldn't have done this. We're gonna break our neck. I knew we wouldn't, of course. Samus isn't a neck-breaking kind of type. Not while she's in this suit, anyway. Well, she might break, your neck if you're a space pirate or something, but I don't think they ever got to this planet. I mean, they did, but I don't think they ever built a facility on this planet. Yeah, there's no way we're getting around that, though. So down we go. Still, this is a triumph worth recording and uploading into the space library. Maybe that's the show that Samus is going to watch when she gets back to her apartment on Daiban. Doctor Who. Maybe she's a big fan of it. Maybe she really likes, in general, like, 20th, 1st century stuff. She could be an aficionado for all we know. You see this? Right around here, there are the Metroid detectors going off. So what is there around here where it could be hiding? Oh, I see. It's in a cavern above us, isn't it? Well, now the next question is, how do we get there? We have a bunch of new abilities now. I guess the question is, will one of these allow us to... Oh. I see what we're gonna have to do. I would prefer that our, tank of that yellow energy stuff be full first. The Aeon, I mean. So... there are some more creatures that can die and suck, provide us with on. Here's one right here. See, we just got a ton of the stuff. I mean, I still would always prefer more, of course, but beggars can't be choosers, as they say. Okay, that's what I was looking for. I didn't even realize I was there. I mean, yeah, of course I knew that was there. That was the plan from the very beginning. Was to get that particular stash of it that the Chozo left there. You see, why did the Chozo leave that there? What exactly... well, I don't know what the Chozo's end goal here was. Oh, go! Go, go, go. Go! Don't go in the wrong direction like you did for a moment there, Samus. Good job. So there's a Metroid up here, huh? Wonder how that's working out for it. Probably pretty well. It's a top predator here, is outcompeting everything, and being a Metroid is intelligent enough to work with the other Metroids rather than competing with them. So, I gather there's a Metroid really close by. Say, right about where we are now, huh? Yeah, I guess the question is, do I want to go up and explore, or do I want to head straight ahead first? I guess the answer is I want to head straight ahead. Well, first things up, get the shield on. In we go. Metroid! Yeah, there it is. Hey. Whoa. Nice. Wow, it's just one of these. I can hand... Whoa! Hey. There it is. This is nothing compared to what I was just up against. You know? Are these also weak to the ice beam? I see that the answer to that is yes, and is hardly surprising. That is hardly surprising at all. No, I guess I hopped right into that one, didn't I? I just gotta begin taking this seriously. I guess I wasn't quite after that, last encounter we had, where it all begins to seem sort of petty in comparison, you know? But of course, this is a life or death situation as much as that last one was. It's just easy to forget that after what we dealt with before, you know? Trying to flee, huh? You see, fleeing is exactly what we can't let it do. Whoa! I just noticed the Metroid detector going off again. Is there like a second one in here or something? Or something. That was Samus. That was another one of her surreal dream sequences that frequently interrupt this. It's like a surreal, David Lynch kind of thing. This is about her descent sort of into madness, as she gets deeper and deeper into this place. Oh! Why do I keep jumping over it when it does that? Whoa! See, and now that I'm ready to jump, to melee, never mind, I spoke too soon. Here it goes, doing just what I wanted it to. I'm doing more! Yeah, it's doing more of this stuff. Whoa! Fortunately, that energy bomb thing it drops isn't isn't remotely as tough as that last, Elder Metroid that we encountered before. I guess that could be the end of their, life cycle. We really don't know. I guess I just assume the end of their life cycle, that membrane is going to be totally covered by their shell. That's my current hypothesis. We'll see how it bears out in reality, won't we? Yes, I missed, really? Well, not for much longer I didn't miss. We got 5. I'm pretty sure we still are going to need a lot more than that, though. Also, that one there is not going to respond to a missile, is it? I'm going to need super missiles for that door. The question now is, where are the super missiles? And the answer? I don't know what the answer to that question is. So we'll scan in a pretty big area around us and see what we can find. The answer would seem to be not very much. Oh darn, I'm gonna have to go back up there the other way, aren't I? I gotta make that jump, not miss that jump. I was just figuring I could spider ball up, spider shimmy up the wall ball. And here I was, mistaken. Well, I guess I do know where we're going, actually. Up. This way. Look at that building down there. It's really quite impressive. And the Chozo built that in here, down in the caves, Yeah, I didn't figure a bomb would work on them, so... Now what? Where to next? I really don't know. I could see a bunch of places being where we want to go to next. Which one in particular? Well, that's unknown to me. Look at the map again. Or is there a big chunk of space that I just haven't looked around? Of course, the area with that horrible poison gas. But going there isn't going to serve me too well. It looks like I never did get to too much of the larger cavern that building is in, did I? The area around the center of the map right now. Wait, 11.1%? That's all? But I thought earlier it said like 30%. Oh wait, do they mean of a given area? They might. Well, this isn't what I'm looking for. Well, whatever. Now hold on. Where do I go in here next? I guess... Well, there's a tunnel deep down below us that I have not been to. Or been to all of it, anyway. Oh, I see. It was that tunnel that... Oh, it connects to the other side of the poison gas thing. Well, it wasn't just poison gas, though. It was a clinging poison gas. Still, let's go check it out. See, I guess it's true that I did end up getting the hang of this after all. More or less. Oh, and there's a save point right through here. I'd be a fool not to take advantage of it. Oh, that's not what it was. Well, I'd still be a fool not to take advantage of it. It looks like there's some kind of... Whoa! Trap there, I guess. Hold on. What might we find here? That's what we might find. Some breakable blocks. So, how do we get up to them? Well, by doing this, I guess. Super missile. It's cute the way that there's like an actual picture of the super missile right there on it. You know, it just seems a little silly, doesn't it? I mean, the answer, by the way, to that one is yes, it does. Hold on, we're above the... Whatever, let's just scan it this way and see if we can... Yeah, here we go. Here's the bombable bit. And now up we go. The question is, have we got anything that'll let us get around here now? Let's see. Ooh, no, we haven't. Not yet. I'm interested in seeing what that glowing cube thing is. I mean, I expect that whatever it is, I'm gonna like it. Anyhow. So, in here, and then into that cave that we couldn't get to before that was on the other side of, well, specifically the chamber of the Metroid whose shell this is. And I'll take these two. More missiles, the better, is what I always say. I'm a hit at parties. Oh wait, I already had as many missiles as I could. Well, that's fine. Besides, we get to be around those sleeping, gentle giants. I really doubt they're too gentle. I mean, I'm sure that, say, they could bite your arm off as easily as you could snap a twig. That is, as you could snap a twig, or Samus for that matter. See, the local predators are already moving in here now that the Metroid's out. The thing is, the Metroid surely didn't always spend its time in here, you know? So... Well, probably what happened is that it would wait for these animals to come in here and then it'd eat them. Or suck out their energy, then. That's really kind of surprising. Why aren't we seeing animals with their energy, with their life sucked out all over the place? Another Metroid shell, though. Just what I wanted to see. Hey. Really? No response? Thing must be blind or something. Well... We're gonna get in here. We can turn on the ice beam because the Metroids are weak to that. We're gonna turn this on. We're gonna go in. They didn't cut out the music, huh? Interesting. Oh, we've put that freezing shell over it. Where's it going? Well, I mean, it's clearly going up, to answer my own question. Hope that's just some normal wall slime over there and not lava. That means that the wall slime, though, is like some kind of... Well, I mean, it's certainly some kind of living organism. I mean, I haven't doubted that for a second. There's really no question of that. No! Anyway, that one's out. I guess I'm remembering those Metroids that were back in Torian. Back in Zebes, you know? Those Metroids were tough. In comparison, these adult Metroids are not even adults, they're older, but they don't seem as tough. I still remember the heaps of corpses that were in there. And don't get me started on all the stuff Samus saw back in the, you know, when she was being pursued by that Metroid Prime monster. That thing was like Satan itself. Anyhow. Oh, I see, there's steam coming from down there. Makes sense. And I guess it's true then that this, well, of course this planet has some kind of, you know, is geologically active. How else would we, be able to have... Yeah, you wanna... Nothing? well, we wouldn't be able to have this degree of volcanism otherwise. Oh, finally, fire slugs. They have an almost goofy-looking face, don't they? I think so, and they left some kind of slime in its path. Anyway, well, first of all, another teleporter, that's good. And another Metroid shell. There be Metroids in these parts. How are we gonna do this? Wait a minute, I know. This? Yeah. They put that teleporter there from a game design perspective, so that if you didn't have the jump, you could come back here pretty easily later on. Hold on, I don't want to kill it. I want to freeze it. Whoa, get out of there! This isn't lava. It looks very different from lava. It's clearly some sort of very high temperature acid. And anyway, how could an animal live in lava, for example, say? I mean, I guess it's possible, you know. There's some pretty remarkable animals around. Oh. Well, we found the other Metroid. Metroid? There it is. It's just so fascinating. You know, this is not what I think of when I think of a Metroid. But all along, all these things that have been menacing the galaxy were the baby Metroid, you know? That's the Metroid Prime that killed all of those people and has been hounding Samus for so long. That thing was a baby Metroid. I guess that match between Phazon and Metroid was well, there are matches made in hell, and this is a match. That's one of them. I mean, what I mean is there are matches made in heaven. That was a match made in hell, is what I was trying to say. I'm kind of curious now, though. What's going to happen if I just keep shooting it with the freezing beam after I've stunned it? Can I freeze the membrane? I mean, I should be able to, I would think. Yeah, look how frozen that thing is. In fact, hold on. Oh, I didn't do anything. Whoa! Hey. Well, it's dead anyway. I'm glad it didn't knock Samus into the acid. It's still blinking, though? What, is there gonna be one in the next room or something? I mean, there might be, honestly. Oh, wait, I get it. The next one around here, it's not that it's in the next room. What? Oh, we're out of the, that energy, so we can't perform a scan in this room. Darn. How about this? Something up here? Well, there's something up here. If nothing else, some air. Oh! Hey. There we go. Huh. Well, that path led to 2 more Metroids, but there's still a lot more we need to take out. So, whoa, hey. I was so busy thinking. Look, let's take another look at the map. We can withstand the heat enough to do this, and really this map is what's probably not in Samus's head. It's probably displayed on her visor, on its interior. So the next Metroid is almost certainly somewhere in the tunnels behind that sack of poison gas. And it looks like we might be able to get to it if we, say, had, the super missiles. So where could those be? Well, there's still some more tunnels we haven't explored almost directly above the tunnels we are currently in. So I'm gonna go check those out next. Hold on. Gotta blow this up. There we go. What's that? Not sure what that is. Can I kill it? I do think it's sort of great that, you know, Samus's first reaction to this stuff is, can I kill it? Yeah, I'm not sure what that thing is. It looks like it's guarding something or other. Not sure what. I feel like the, or I don't feel like, I know that the range of her counter, of her melee counter, has, you know, it's gotten a lot bigger. I wonder what happened, you know, what caused that to happen. Anyway, I'm not complaining. We haven't encountered too many of those slug things in the heat, probably because it's not their, preferred environment. And I expect that, that's why we didn't encounter them beyond that first area. Or I don't think we did, anyway. Okay, so, this next tunnel, what the? Let's see if we can jump! Nah, we still can't make that jump. Anyway, the next tunnel is directly opposite this door we just went through. And it's worth saving this amount of progress. I mean, this is something. How many Metroids we killed? 2? 2 within 10 minutes. Darn right we did. Let's go get some energy here, too. That shot at the wall, that was just a shot for luck. Okay. Into the depths we go. Or, not depths, really. I mean, they're hardly... Well, I mean, they are depths. Yeah, I'll stick with that. So this beam goes through solid walls of rock, but can't pierce those creatures' shells. Seems rather peculiar to me. Okay, hold on, get up there. There we go. There's a Metroid, like, just beyond this area, huh? Well, I know how to figure out where it is. Doing this. See? It's not where I would have expected the passage to be. Hey, by the way. Thank you. We're gonna want this, I think, enabled. Because there's gonna be a Metroid in there, and we're gonna have to kill it. So, Metroid, you here? Yeah, there it is. It just keeps bumping its head. I almost feel sorry for it. Not really. You know I'm just joking when I say stuff like that, right? I don't feel sorry for a Metroid! I'm really amazed that all this, you know, we keep shooting the membrane, but it doesn't, even when it's frozen, it doesn't do anything. How about you try charging without doing that just once? You see, all it takes is one slip-up. Is what the Metroid is thinking about Samus right now. I mean, I'm not sure they think, though. We might be attributing too much human-like qualities to them when we say something like that. Huh. I could have sworn there were more Metroids in this area than that. And there very well might be, you know, honestly. But I guess we're probably not going to find them, though, are we? Not yet, that is. Still, we don't need to clear all of them out of this area in order to get to the next one. I guess we can only hope we'll find some more equipment that will allow us to return to this place. Oh, hey! Bye. I was gonna say that would allow us to return to this place. Just showing that little animal who's boss, because I'm a petty person. When we get some more gear. And maybe then we'll get some more of these Metroids. This is like Metroidopolis. Metroidopolis. The greater Metroidpolitan area. Give me some of this stuff while we're at it, too. Oh, man, I need this stuff. That's the stuff. You know, Samus, she likes Doctor Who. And I bet you... Oh, they don't restore all of our energy, huh? Oh, didn't realize that. Well, so now I gotta figure out what's the shortest route back to where we want to get to. Wow, is that pretty darn far away. Well, we just need to get to a teleporter. Where's the nearest one of those? I guess we'll just climb to the top of this shaft then. Works for me. Next time Samus... Wait, hold on. Oh, look in the background. Are those lily pads? There are lily pads on this planet that look like Earth lily pads? The Metroids, you know, killed like every living thing, but the lily pads survived? Okay. I'm fine with that. Hey. Oh yeah, now I remember why we didn't get that. It's because of the super missile blocks. Well, there were some doors here which were sealed with super missile locks. Shields or something. Maybe it was an attempt by the last Chozo here to seal them in or something? I don't know, might be. Actually, hold on. I'm kind of interested in seeing what's up here through this door I did not go through earlier. I mean, I see what it's up there. It's a recharge station, but I want to clear out these parts of the map that remain mysterious. Whoa, that wasn't too healthy. But I'll take this, though. So that was completely pointless. Well, I guess it's just the cartographer Samus is at heart. I bet you she feels like a sort of compulsion to create maps. It's harmless, you know. It's probably a sign of some some comparatively serious mental problem. Like, she obviously is not a completely mentally healthy person, even if her morals are in the right place. But, you know, she loves the Federation. She loves her friends, her old military buddies. Yeah, I haven't forgotten about those guys. I think I've forgotten about those. Hold on. We just passed the teleporter. There it is. It was beneath us. Now, beneath us in a physical sense, that is. Certainly not in a moral one. This is as great a time to think about Keats and her other old buddies as any. Or that girl who was going to that Federation Academy after Samus saved her from slavery. Wonder how that girl's doing these days. She probably graduated by now. Does she know that Samus is on SR-88 right now? Did Samus keep in touch with her? I don't know. I mean, Samus seems to have given her her pet. The pet that she had since childhood, at that, Samus did. The only other survivor of the destruction of her colony. Man. It wasn't Metroids who destroyed her colony, though. This is a separate crusade. Well, not really. It's still tied to the Chozo, isn't it? Of course, it wasn't even the Chozo's fault her colony was destroyed either, was it? Well, then again, I guess the pirates were after the same fuel the Chozo were. Anyway, deeper into SR-388 we go. Man, those little purple creatures can apparently survive in this acid. I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with that. They're tougher than I gave them credit for before. Huh. Yeah, we're not gonna get through there right now, are we? Whoa, hey. Wait, does this mean that those old... Whoa! All these creatures have been surviving down here. I gotta say, I'm impressed. Who would have thought that these little things, and the rhino, blue-bodied helmet rhino things, I'll just call them Helmosaurs, and the Helmosaurs, and the spike butt bats, all of them, they all could survive in this purple acid. It's a bit humbling when you realize that. Like, even with her Chozo blood, Samus isn't quite on that level. Now where to? Well, I figured it'd be a little clearer than this. Oh, hey! I like the look of that thing. Well, put this shield back on, and we'll go on up here. Yep. Don't worry, it's no- oh, crap! That was actually pretty close, I realize. Wasn't poorly planned out. Even though Samus, her scans were able to let her see the shape of the path ahead of time. I mean, that's how we see through, that's how we can see. Like, that's why we could see this side view, because Samus is always able to scan and see what's around her. But she also has heightened senses and stuff because of the Chozo blood and just the way she was brought up. Intense training, you know, the Chozo put her through. See, like this thing. What's that thing? Beats me. But where we want to get's on the other side of it. I see the lift just down below. Guess the question is, how do we get down there? Is there some way through here? Let's try the... oh, darn, we're out of energy. Down at the, ether stuff, huh? Hey, up here. We're sure it's not this way, then? Sure looks like it. Oh, here we go. Now this is where we wanted to go. Whoa! There we go. Fortunately, we move faster than that little thing. But what is this? Can we interact with it somehow? Well, we do have a way out. Whatever teleporters are beneath this point, I mean, I assume there's some, but... or just going back that way. But in any case, we're gonna get to the bottom of these red block things. It's a huge brick. Let's go. These are very narrow shafts these lifts are in. I don't think this place was intended for ordinary usage by the Chozo. Well, obviously, of course. I mean, come on, look at this place. Whoa! You see that? What was that? Not sure what it was, but I think it was some sort of security apparatus. Whoa! It's an orange a grasshopper rhinoceros. And how many does this one require? Wow, 10, huh? Well, that's fine. I can take out 10 of them. With pleasure, in fact. There's a blue block. Still, bombs do nothing to it. We only got 27 left. Right? Well, yeah, right. So, look, still more functioning machinery in the background. Even though its builders are long, long gone. The machines still run. Whoa, another one of these things! Hey. Okay, this is bad! That was very bad. Those are the sorts of weapons Mother Brain would use. Well, I suppose had the same, technology behind them. So that was Samus imagining what would happen if she'd been killed by the laser. Oh, they run away from her. They're gonna get in our way if we leave them be. What the? Okay. So there's a laser up there. Another one of these laser cannons, huh? Well, I guess we'll just have to take out these snail things. 2. And it's not taken out. We'll just have to wait a few more seconds. These are the things you have to do when your life is on the line. Wait a few seconds. And then, don't worry about it. I think that I'm out of range of that thing. Unlike me, they can't fire through a solid rock. Even though we can't fire through their shells for some reason. Oh, it's another one of the orange grasshopper rhinoceroses. Hey. Bye. Yeah, Samus is getting pretty fast on the draw. Is this the adult form of those spike things we keep encountering? Will this have an effect? No, but I think the other one was having an effect. I mean, looks that way to me. Where else can we go? Yeah, it would seem that only this beam has an effect on this thing. I guess. I mean, this must be a very powerful flower considering that it's still alive and the Metroids haven't, say, completely killed it yet. Okay, you know, I don't think this is actually working. And we still need those... We're still not even one Metroid closer to our goal. To the quota. So, what are we gonna do? Well, I don't know, I guess we're gonna scan. So there is a Chozo statue just above... Oh, hey, here we go. Hey. Oh! Oh, you can shoot, like, goop at me. I didn't know you could do that. Well, you're not gonna do it too much longer. Bombable? No. Well, we're gonna scan again. See? There we go. That would have been my second guess. Come on, there we go. I feel like we're doing some sort of scientific disservice by not more carefully chronicling the animals we find here. Now, you might disagree, but then again, well, I don't disagree, you know? Whoa! I see, so they leave a acid trail behind them. That's a pretty... Now see, there's a defense mechanism that makes sense. Another Chozo light. Now that's what I call a heavenly light. Or, I mean, the Chozo have nothing to do with heaven. Don't know why I said that. So this one enhances our beam by increasing attack power. Okay. Oh, and rapid fire shots. Sure. But it uses Aeon, huh? Okay. Hold Y for rapid fire shots, and A will deactivate it. Good to know, I guess. But what can it do? I mean, does it also make our attacks overall stronger? I mean... I guess so. I'm kind of curious about this. Oh! Now I like that one. This is what we've been waiting for. Do you think these can take out those lasers? And the question is, up high roads or low roads first? I'm gonna say high roads. Oh. I'm gonna say low roads. Hello? There we go! Now that's what I'm looking for. No, it's another one of those. And what's that creature in the background? It looks rather like a mite. That mite is tall. Just like the flower is tall. Anyway, I should probably turn this off now. Hey. Didn't react in time! But that's fine, because now it's dead. Or actually, is that a machine in the background? No, I think it's some sort of shelled animal. Maybe the shell protects it from the Metroids. I could see it. So, we have a new lift and another one of these things. But you know what might help us get past this thing? Just what I thought. It's a nice touch that our laser does not shine through rock, even though our weapon does. So let's... Whoa, hey. Don't do that to me, man. There we go. I mean, it's just doing what I should have expected it to do. Where was the other one of those weird little rock things we encountered, though? I don't remember. But, oh! Criminy! Missed that! Well, we can still get it from down here, fortunately. And that's no more. It almost feels wrong to destroy that Chozo technology, but that's what we're doing when we take out Metroids, isn't it? Whoa, hey! How is this gonna work? I know. I'll just do it from here. Works for me. I like that they're not like actually totally impervious to damage. It's just sort of a matter of they're impervious to it unless it's in a sufficient concentration, kind of. Or there's no kind of about it, that's exactly what it is. I already filled the capacity, huh? Didn't expect that. And, did we just go in a circle? No, we didn't just go in a circle. I guess the point of that area was to get to this door up here. So do we want to take the lift first, or do you want to go through the door? I don't know. I'm gonna say go through the door. Now, something that makes sense to me. I mean, look at those statues by that lift down there. See, it's one of these things. This is our closest encounter with one yet. Yeah, we can't blow them up, so I don't know what we're gonna do with them. Maybe we're gonna find a switch that'll turn them off or something. Hey! Anyway, I'm sorry I'm not saying much, but it's just so Uh-oh. Hey! You! It feels wrong to, like, harvest, life forms in this manner. In fact, I'm just gonna come back here after we go through the lift after all. Because, you know what? I don't support harvesting life forms in that manner. Also, why are those spots, like, blinking? They sure are blinking. Anyway, let's head down a level. Anyway, as I was saying about these statues, you might wonder why a people as powerful as the Chozo would build images of themselves everywhere. Like, maybe it's kind of arrogant or something. We're getting in deep now. The reason for... Oh, it's one of those things we saw in the background or something related to them anyway. Why am I shooting it to begin with? Well, it's because on this planet, you gotta shoot things. Oh! In any case, there's a Metroid down here. Oh, I see what we can do. Well, just bomb it. Bomb it? No? Not bomb it? Well, okay, I won't bomb it then. I mean, I don't really want to bomb it, you know? I don't want to kill all these things, other than the Metroids, you know! But there are compelling reasons to do that. I mean, the Federation Council agreed on that unanimously. No political divisions there. It was something everyone could agree on. Even those super logical, like, Vulcans, you know, they couldn't have been, influenced by anything but logic, because that's what their religion is. That never made sense to me in Star Trek. Like, it's not that the Vulcans have, like, a biological imperative that makes them be logical. It's that there was, like, a philosophy based on that logic that was formed. And there's gonna be a Metroid in here. Is there, like, a save capsule down here, though? That's my question, and at this point I'm going to expect the answer is no. So, let's head back in here then. So the question is, do I want rapid fire more, or do I want the shield more? I'm gonna go with rapid fire, I want more. Metroid? Oh no! That's like the worst it could have possibly been. We want the shield more after all. I got through the other one with the use of a shield. Hey. Can we not shoot it in this form? I didn't think so! Okay. This is great. This is not what I want to deal with this morning. Or is it morning? I'm under the impression that days are very long on this planet. Anyway, that's what didn't happen. This is what did happen. I bet you if this Metroid could talk, it would be really obnoxious.
It'd probably sound kinda like this.
And it would like make YouTube videos that are like racist. It would be one of those guys. You know the kind of guys. And that, you know, that's the kind of guy it would be. It would call those darn shozo. And I would be right though in this case, because actually Samus, so you could make a case, is kind of like an immigrant if you really stretch the definition of the word pretty far, has come here for the explicit purpose of killing it. That would be true! She is here for no other reason but to do that.
These darn human immigrants. Always just trying to kill us because we're gonna kill everything in the galaxy. Because we're an unnatural abomination.
Okay. You see, you give it an inch. You give it an inch and you see what it did? The Metroid, it took a bunch of health of ours off of us. Hey, it landed, right? Yeah, it did. All right. Now we just need to not let it corner us, but we need to shoot as much missiles at it as possible. It's gonna do that explosion thing. Okay, well, we're all out of that stuff. We're all out of that stuff. Fortunately, I think the Metroid is also about dead already. All right. Nope. Nope. Hey. Oh, is that it?
You darn Federation scum. And I hate women too.
That's what it would have said. It's a real waste of skin. Okay, so I guess that's out of the way. I don't think we have enough Aeon to try and shoot through that fungus thing. It reminds me sort of one of those, living rocks. Now, they're not actually rocks, of course, they're just animals, but oh, what's that thing in the background? Look kind of like a centipede, but really tall, you know, for a centipede. I don't mind that. It could just be a millipede. You know, that's what I'm hoping it is. Something that won't try to kill us. The ecosystem does have to have some things that aren't predators in order to, like, be a sustainable ecosystem. Oh, hey, look. Oh, hey, they're not gonna come down here? Well, anyway, let's, this is what I'm looking for. And it's definitely worth marking the death of that older Metroid. In fact, that's why it's racist. It's because it was born in, like, you know, a different time. Into the water, I guess. Well, what are we gonna do down here? I don't see much we can do, honestly. What's down here? Anything? Oh, we can break through that block, but we can't break through that block. We'd have to, like, skim over the top of the water, or alternatively be able to get past the spikes or something. So, we're not going down there. Is there any way we can get through the shells of these horrible creatures? I don't know. I really don't. Also, what's that thing behind us there? Is that a broken machine? I think that one is a machine rather than, say, a dead animal. But there's no telling. I mean, there are a lot of dead animals. Samus is leaving quite a few in her wake. They're not very cuddly animals, though, so people aren't going to feel sorry for them. Oh, come on. Well, it just goes to show, like, the tenacity of this ecosystem. The instant that Metroid is out of here, you know, the instant it's out of here, there's already... Also, this is how we take these things out, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Anyway, the instant the Metroid's out of here, there's already new life. So I should probably turn this off. I don't have much use for it right now. So, yeah, there's a big area down here, and another one of those red blocks. So this is clearly the inside of some kind of, like, Chozo city or something. I mean, look at how many statues there are in the background, all in ruins! Hey. Oi! There we go. That was close, but we got to this thing. So, let's go somewhere a little safer and get some new, health, shall we? Some new energy for the shields. While we're here, I want to try something. No. No. Nah. Well, let's get back to finding a Metroid, shall we? Yeah, I guess we probably shall. Was there one of those shelled creatures up here? There was. Well, we'll focus on seeing if we should take that thing out in a minute. The question for now is, where in here might this breakable wall or something be? Or is there anything in here except the teleporter? No, I believe there is nothing in here except the teleporter. Not that that's a minor thing, you know. It's not like, oh, it's just a teleporter. It's really quite valuable that that thing was in here. Still, we're gonna need to find a way to get through those red glowing barrier bricks. And what that way might be, well, I don't know. How does Samus jump in this thing, you think? I don't know. I mean, it's really quite impressive that her body, that she's like limber enough to sort of curl up like that. Hey. Now, as I was saying earlier, you might think it's sort of like unbecoming for the Chozo to decorate everything with images of themselves. But first things first, this area we're in now, oh, see? Right there. How about this? There we go. Oh. Well, how about this? This area we're in right now is quite clearly, this whole planet, I mean, it seems like the Chozo who built this stuff were not the same Chozo who, you know, like Oldbird Chozo. You know, the Chozo that took care of Samus. Because this architecture and the technology itself is very different. So maybe these are other Chozo who moved in here after the Metroids had already been created by Oldbird and his group. And his people, I guess I should say. I mean, I don't... Darn it. Well, now we're gonna have to completely refill all our Eon again. That's the problem. As great as that rapid fire ability is, it often just kinda gets in the way. In any case, there should be another Metroid around here. I think. I thought I saw the detector going off. But, wasn't, I guess. Or it was, and we're just, it was just for something that was, like, on the other side of the wall or something. On the subject of which, it might behoove us to scan right now. Oh, we don't even have enough for that. Great. Oh yeah, there is definitely a big, centipede-looking thing sort of crawling around back there. Yeah, I'm not worried. So, what's this way? This is just the lift we got on. Well, hold on, then what am I missing down here? There's that area down below. Is there any reason I haven't, say, gone deeper into that shaft? Or, say, now that I look at it, it looks like there's some kind of slot that should let us move somewhere else from that area with the, where we found the teleport. Let's go back down to that area, then. We gotta do this systematically. Systematically leap down deep holes and hope something goes well for us. As a consequence thereof. In fact, that's where the Metroid is. It's down that deep hole. Not the deep hole, but like the deep passage that's apparently in this direction, right? Yeah, there's gonna be a Metroid right in here. So, do first things first, put our freeze ray on, activate the shields, and let's go. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, look, I took out your older brother already, so I'm not really worried about you, I must say. You're a small fry Metroid in comparison. I mean, it is all comparative, but... Whoa! Hey! Hey, little guy.
You took out my brother! Little Johnny Metroid got connections! You take out my brother, I'm gonna take out you!
No, we both kind of missed on that one, didn't we? But not right now, we're not missing. Hey, how about you don't do that? I'd appreciate it if you didn't do that. Oh, come to think of it, that's why we could jump over the Elder Metroid's attacks this last time. It's because we got the high jump ability. But so as I keep trying to say, the reason that the Chozo are, built all these statues isn't just perhaps because of cultural differences. It's also might be that, well, you know, it's the same reason humans build statues of ourselves, and why it's sort of respected, a respected pursuit. The construction of such statues. I should have hit it there, but I didn't for some reason. It's because I was so busy trying to hit it with missiles that I forgot what's really important in life, you know. Doing this! About done? Yeah, we are.
Little Johnny's got of the family! Johnny! They called him Johnny the Metroid. He was a Metroid. They called him Johnny the Sucker because he really sucked the life out of everything. He was not a hit at parties. But he was still my brother,
said the ghost. But yeah, it's aesthetically pleasing for the Chozo to build Chozo statues for the same reason it is for humans to do that. That's what Samus is thinking about right now. She's also thinking about, like, those meat stews she's gonna eat. I don't know what kind of food it'll be in the future. I mean, I ate a heavy meaty dish earlier this very day. Whoa! Hey! So, it all tied back together, huh? It looks like we can go to the right or something down there. The question is, do we have enough energy in this to justify... No, we didn't. Well, now we really don't have enough energy to justify any kind of, attempt to change things there. And we might as well not even try with that machine. We're not nearly ready yet. Actually, hold on. That thing on the ceiling. Can we, bomb it right now or something? Nope, no effect. Perhaps we could shoot it with an ice beam. They do, after all, have the same color. Probably not, but yeah, I didn't think so either. So, guess we just need to get some energy back, right? And probably do this. You should always use these. Even when it seems like you haven't made progress, you're gonna wish you'd used them. Anyway, to the Chozo, having, statues of Chozo around is... Actually, hold on. Go back in here! Yeah, it looks like it... Oh, there is nothing over... Oh, hold on, there might be something over here. Some kind of, a bonus thing, right? I mean, because, did you see that? See, there we go. It said so right on the map, and I was right. And so Samus climbed into the little hole in the wall and curled up like a pill bug. And, hold on. So, now that we have that rapid-fire capabilities, we can probably get to some places up there we couldn't get to before, because we can destroy the turrets. But, I guess the main question right now is, what do we stand to, benefit, from doing that? I don't know how much area there is up here we haven't explored. It doesn't look like there's that much. Hey. The issue is, we still don't have enough to really take that turret out, though, so for now we can only rush! Go! And we did. It all worked out just like I knew it would, because I'm a professional. Yeah, these animals to Samus are basically just a source of fuel. It's a morally complex world, and in the world. Or galaxy, in this case. And so yeah, that flower is back. But we've already been up there. So... is there something else? I mean, yeah, it looks like there's some passage over here that I didn't go through previously, judging from the map. The question right now is, do I have enough energy to get through this? And I did. Just barely enough, though. Although I should like to think that it at least restored the amount of energy I would need to get back that way. Yeah, it does look like the passage goes up higher back up here. So, I guess the question is... what's up here that I couldn't compare? Oh, it was this. Well, never mind. This is kind of a disappointment. I might as well scan out that I'm in this position, though. I can see some new territory to which I have not yet been. And now I've seen it. Whoa, hey, don't burn me. This is the Various soup, but apparently it can't withstand fire for some reason. Well, let's hope we can get through this! And once again, just barely. Anyway, so yeah, there might be another way up there if we go to this upper door in this room. Now, we don't know for sure if there is, but there might be. I feel like if there was, I would have noticed it before, but I could be wrong. Hey, bye. Yeah, I think I was wrong. I did not looked around up here yet. Okay, up here's where we go next then. Oh, this might be why I didn't look around up here yet. There we go. See, and this time we didn't run out of fuel. I quit doing that from my own, out of my own desires. Because I thought it was a good idea to quit doing that. Oh, there's uh-oh. Whoa! Oh, what the heck is that flying thing? It's like those shelled creatures that's been moving around, but it's levitating somehow. How exactly does that work, you think? I mean, I don't know. Oh, hey! I did not respond to that appropriately! What the? I don't like the look of these guys. Not one bit. Well, we're gonna kill them all anyway. I mean, I think that's what we're doing. There's a lot of them, though. So these plants are actually a lot more dangerous than I realized then, is what my big takeaway right now is. So, take it out! Where are you? There you are. Okay. Turn this off, first of all. Next of all, turn this off. We don't need the shield right now. We had all of our Aeon abilities active at once there for a little bit. I just wanted to see if I could. Hey, I shouldn't keep killing those little snail things. If I did that, I'm no better than the Metroids. And the Metroids are gross. They're gross because they're sexist and racist, as I've explained. Hey. I bet those Metroids would also, probably just oppose... Whoa! Whoa, wait, where's this light coming from? Aren't we really deep underground? I guess we're probably actually in some sort of, deep cave, but there's, light shining in from the sky at the top of the cave. I mean, it must be. Alternatively, the Chozo that lived here built lights, and the lights are still functional. I could see it. Any last words, Spike Bat? No? Oh, another teleporter. Well, I don't really need that right now, so I'll be on my way, thank you very much. But it's good to know that's there, I mean. It's always important that we, try and maximize our mobility. In the long run, maximized mobility is in our interests and everybody else's interests. it's just a pretty broad interest of everybody in my estimation. Now, you might disagree with that assessment. You perhaps do not consider a sort of universal mobility as something that should be a human right. And that's all right, but you're just wrong. See what I did there? Because it's all right? Because it's a human right? Really? Well, we came pretty far. But I guess it has to it always ends somewhere. Whoa! That snail almost bumped into us, that whelk. It looks like it has spikes on the front of it, am I right? I think I am. In any case, I think it's time we take out this thing! And we did. And next, I think it's time that we've scanned the area, and there are more ruined robots in the background that were no doubt used by the non-old bird Chozo. When I say non-old bird, what I mean is like they're just a different group of them. Not that they're somehow a different kind of Chozo than old bird, or that old bird represents a particular kind of Chozo. I mean, he does, you know. He represents a lot to Samus. But he's not, he is just a Chozo man in the end. An important guy in their society, no doubt, but still just like a man, you know. He's not a remarkable super-powered Chozo or anything like that. He's just a Chozo. And that was enough for Samus, you know? Oh, criminy! Actually, hold on. Forget this. We're going in here right now. No more of those... Oh, it's the blue block. That noise. Also, look, there's another thing in the background. It's another one of those, mites. Is that a robot? I suspect that after the Chozo thought that the Metroids had fulfilled their given purpose, these other Chozo set up shop here, and we just keep getting deeper and deeper into this mess. But we're gonna be able to break those red blocks in a moment, aren't we? But these Chozo on this planet, they are just a different settlement of the Chozo. Much like the difference between the Chozo on Zebes, where Samus is from, the ones whom she remembers so fondly, who did so much for her, and the Chozo on, say, Talon 4. I like the sound of this, but I'm scared I'm gonna screw it up. The grapple beam latches onto blue or red grapple points. Tap its icon on the touchscreen to equip and wide hold fire. Holding Y while fixed to a grapple point will maintain the connection, allowing you to perform various actions. Fire to grapple point in free aim mode to auto-activate this beam. Okay. Works for me. So, can we pull it? Oh! This is good. We can pull them out. Well, now we finally have the red blocks problem solved. Great. Well, we're gonna have to go around here in a loop again. Can't say I didn't, walk right into that one, honestly. Because I did. I'd be lying if I said that I didn't. Alright, now how do we... Oh, there's one right up there! And now we're gonna just crawl through here. There we go, Samus. Good job. You rolled up in a ball just like I wanted. Just like I wanted you to. Let's go. Now what? Oh yeah, I forgot all about these guys. Well, first of all, we're gonna have to kill all of them. All of the swarm. These are just my least favorite things to deal with. See, some of them turn red, and some of them stay yellow. And where did they come from? Where's the flower that's around here that these things came out of, huh? That's the next question I'm gonna have to solve today, isn't it? Well, I mean, Samus is noted for problem solving. Companies sometimes call on her, or they should consider it, because she's so good at solving problems that you have. The problem is these snail things, the whelks, are in the way of my ascent to the flower. Now hold on. There we go. But why did I go up here? Oh, I see it, why I went up here. It was to get up onto this ledge so I can, spider ball across it. Balls of spiders do sometimes occur in nature. I remember there was this one YouTube video and it looks like there's a ball of like dead pine needles or something, but it turns out it's daddy longlegs. And somebody, like, they poke it in the video and you see all the daddy longlegs spiders just run all over the place. Well, the daddy longlegs is one name for them. They're more properly called harvestmen. And perhaps you're wondering, well, why would they be called harvestmen and not daddy longlegs? Well, for one thing, harvestman just sounds kind of smarter, but that's not the main reason. The main reason is that daddy longlegs in different places are used to refer to different animals. And what some people call daddy longlegs are actually a bunch of completely unrelated species. Like, I think that the harvestman is a kind of a cute animal. I, however, have seen spiders that are not harvestmen, because harvestmen aren't strictly speaking spiders, that look a lot like them with the spindly legs and stuff and the tiny body. But to me, the spiders are one of the pretty much only spiders species around that I just, like, can't stand to look at. I think they're so gross and horrible looking. Maybe it's because they sort of are like they can trick the unknowing into mistaking them for a cute harvestman. I should have used this save box. Oh, wait, it's not a save box, it's another lift. Well, down we go, I guess. I'm under the impression at this point that the Metroids are mostly beneath the surface. Look at those obelisks. I mean, I guess that's what those are. Let's go the other way first. I don't feel like dealing with those flamethrower things when I don't have a full Aeon battery. Now, I know that I don't need to destroy them, I can just run past them. But in the long run, I feel like it'll be in my interests to not just move past them. Do you understand me? I'd like to think you do. But of course, I can't be sure. Out of the way! So that one just destroyed that one. Is it because it's, like, fractured? Can this beam go through solid brick? I didn't think so. Well, I guess we're going to have to go the other way then. These Chozo and their pyrotechnics. Wonder if Samus is... You know, I said that Samus might know what they're for just because, like, oh, I remember those things when I was a kid. I always saw those, like, Chozo, like, firehead things around, you know, just when I was a kid. But right now, I'm beginning to feel like that might not be the case. Because keep in mind with these Chozo, that these are not the Chozo that she grew up among. You know, this is a different culture of Chozo that could have been doing completely different things from what she grew up with. The crystal just fell. Oh, that's what those green things we keep seeing in clusters is. They're crystals. There's a lot of mining equipment and stuff in here. These are actually rather beautiful crystals. But personally, I have a bit of a weakness for crystals. I think they do look they're pretty beautiful. At least they, can be. Now, I don't think they have, like, healing powers or something, because I'm not an idiot. But we've been through that already back in, The Sea Will Claim Everything. I don't think they're on the same timeline as Samus, though. Because, well, I mean, there's probably going to be a version of Samus Aran on their timeline. It's just an educated guess that I'm saying that, you know? I don't have any, like, data to back that up. It really is just a guess. But yeah, they do have construction equipment that's still running. Like, did you see the rocks tumbling out of those chutes? That's what that was. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
That's amazing.
Oh, there's a Metroid down here. Whoa. Oh, that's a different kind of those things. Well, we want to go down first, towards the Metroid that's, down here, don't we? The answer is yes. We finally killed that thing, too. Hey, wanna try charging me again, Spike? What? Bat! I gotta deal with this. I don't think I have enough Eon to deal with that anyway. What the? Not sure what that door is right there. But I think we're about to encounter another Metroid. So, I'll turn on this shield for what little good it'll do us, and let's go. Hey! Oh wait, no, never mind. I was all wrong. There's not a Metroid in here. At least I really hope there's not. Imagine if there is, you know. That'd be pretty bad with this thing in here. Yeah, I get it. It's going to be in here, isn't it? Okay, so I just completely wasted my shield bend, didn't I? Well, in we go! Hey. Metroid! They always hang out in big chambers like this. That's weird, it's just not showing up. I don't like this. I don't like it when I think there's about to be a Metroid and I don't see it. Up here we go, I guess. That was weird, and I don't like that. I don't want to be uncertain like this. Darn, I went down here with no Aeon. And saved. Well, if it comes to it, there's probably a way out. Yeah, I'm not getting out of here without any Aeon, am I? Absolutely not, I'm not. There's another one of these. How do we get through it again? Oh yeah, with this. Oh, there's gonna be a Metroid in here? Maybe? No. No Metroid sensors at all. Wait, no, now there's one? Wait a minute, is this like green sludge on the wall? Is this a Metroid? I guess it's possible. Yeah, I mean, look, but no, this one, it doesn't go off for this one. So, it's not a Metroid in of itself then, right? Gosh, where are the Metroids? And look at these big roots in the background. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's just like a bunch of plant stuff in here. Oh, this is gonna be tough. There we go. Now there's gonna be a Metroid, right? Right? Oh no! No, no, no! This is the worst it could have been. Of all the things that would await us at the end of this, this is, well, I guess I should have expected this. I mean, why would I expect anything except, you know, big nasty Metroids? I mean, I expected Metroids, don't get me wrong. Although it looks like I could probably just escape into that tunnel right beneath us there. But I'm not going to need to escape because I'm here to finish the job. The job of killing all of them. I've come pretty far in my quest to kill all of them. You know, I'm not gonna let that stop now.
You dumb women. You should stay in the kitchen is what it's saying.
Because it's a jerk. This jerk. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're the ones who went into its home and are trying to kill it. But, like, that doesn't matter. You know, this is like... It's kind of like how normally I don't think of killing animals in very positive terms. Like, but... Okay, Samus, get down here. No, I get it. We can just go down here to, like, get a momentary respite. Well, that's not going to do us much good, is it? Wait, what? Wait, did it crawl into this thing? It did, didn't it? Okay. So it's like we gotta chase it around then. I see now. Now, I know it went the other way, but right now I don't really see how to keep moving in this direction because of this like, rind that's covering that door. I mean, a rind, I think, is as good a term as any to describe what I'm seeing there. Unless it went in here? This noise. Yeah, there it is. It's the same one, for sure. Alright, at least we stopped that noise now. It's kind of like stopping, I don't know, it's like you're hearing your heartbeat in your ears, and then you're not anymore. It's just, I mean, I don't know about you, but oh no! I mean, that's the hypothetical situation of what could have gone wrong. We need to go in there with full energy tanks, man. No, we can't get in until we get to the underside of that lift, though. Anything in this dark, dank, slimy water? No. Just lots of bacteria, probably. Samus is going to have to get, like, have her whole suit decontaminated when she... Oh, hey! When she goes back to Earth. I mean, she probably... Or goes back to Daibon or wherever she lives. I mean, she probably does that every time, like, on all of her missions, you know? I don't have any doubt of that, really. We can't take out that, crawling ceiling thing, because it... No! Another swarm! Not right now! Okay, here we go. We're a little more prepared to deal with one of these swarms. Hey! They look like, Galaxians, or the things from Space Invaders or something. Think those references will mean anything to Samus? Will anyone remember those in a few thousand years? I'm gonna say somebody will, yeah. Somebody. Somewhere will. There's another Metroid down here. Right? Yeah. Oh, there's an energy tank. How do we get to that? It's just sitting there? No. I should have known it wouldn't be this easy. That's how we're gonna get to it. Thank goodness for our scanning capabilities, huh? Well, yes, obviously. With this thing on our side, and with our shields, we should be able to take out any Metroid we're about to encounter. I mean, I'd think so anyway. Hold on. The signal got weaker. Is there one up here or something? Oh, no, not dealing with those guys right now. So, I guess we'll just deal with these ones in here. Those ones are a lot taller. You guys might want to consider going on a diet program, on a diet of non-Samus Aran, though, please. I hear that Samus is very fattening and is not recommended by most dietitians. Not only for reasons of ethics, it's rather unethical to eat humans, I think we can agree. Because you see, humans are very intelligent. At least that's our explanation for why we don't eat them, but we eat, like, pigs, though. And, there are people who eat, like, dogs and that kind of stuff, and dolphins, and other animals that, while they're not as intelligent as humans, there really is no good moral sort of case for why why our civilization would condone one and not the other, Well, I mean, there is a good reason that we don't condone eating humans. I don't think we should eat humans, What am I even talking about? Samus isn't going to eat humans. She's an ethical person who doesn't need to eat anybody. Go! Okay. I just wanted to get out of there, away from those crawly one-eye things. Come on. Come on. Come on, fire caves. I mean, this is hot. Why is she able to withstand the heat in here, but not the heat of the direct flames, huh? That's what I want to know. Well, fortunately, we're just going up. So, can we even hold on to this? Yeah, we can. Not sure why it's that red color, then. Okay, now there's gonna be a Metroid at the end of this shaft, right? Well, obviously. Yeah, see? But I tell ya, this is the small fry. These are the kind with which I know how to deal, my man. Hey, Metroid. There we... Oh no, I thought I was gonna charge without its electricity barrier up. Look at all those old claws still twitching around in the background. What do you think they did originally? Well, they're not doing much now, much more than twitching. But it is amazing that technology is even still running. It's as amazing as the technology... Well, actually, I don't even want to make that reference I was about to make. There we go. Is it dead? Yeah, it is. Johnny and all his brothers are going to be taken out. Okay, we'll be on our way then. And oh. Well, we're going to be going then, back the way we just came then. This is going to be great. We're going to have to get all the way back down in here. Man, the universe just has it out for us. You know, first all of our parents die, you know, and then... Whoa! So, you know, first our parents are killed horribly by the space pirates. And then... And after that, you know... Space pirates hunt us down, and like everywhere we go, it seems like everything wants to kill us. I mean, back when Samus is in Civilization, you know, she's a hero. But her fame doesn't do that much for her because she's a lonely and brooding person. Hey! Yeah, hi guys. Those look kind of like those things were back on Zebes. But obviously they couldn't have been put here by Mother Brain, that's just silly. They could have been... Well, actually, I guess they could have. Did Mother Brain have a hand in designing the Metroids? I'm not sure. I mean, she... Oh, God! Get out of there! She probably at least had some hand in, say, I don't know. How about the transportation of the material used in them, right? I mean, she was in charge in Zebes, and I think that's where the first Metroids were made. Well, they were made for deployment on this planet, and then made... Well, maybe maybe Old Bird and the Chozo of Zebes sort of, like, rented this out. They rented out some facilities on this planet, on SR-388, on SR-388, to other Chozo who would monitor the progress of the, experiments with the Metroids. It didn't work out. But we all know about that already. I don't need to tell you how it didn't work out. I assume we can get through here somehow. Yeah, we can. Good. It would have been pretty unhelpful if we couldn't. I guess we don't really need to have this shield on anymore, do we? I mean, it always is nice to have shields, don't get me wrong. See, I'd much rather deal with dirty water than fiery hot, molten lava. I mean, that's just how I feel anyway. Really? Oh, I see. Our capacity for ammo is only 66, huh? Well, I guess that's just how that goes, huh? Just how that cookie crumbles. Okay. Oh, hold on. This is what I'm looking for. I say it like this, huh? Okay, because now we gotta go take out that big one that's crawling between, you know, through all that Metroid slime. I don't know what that stuff is. The thing is, Samus could probably crawl through there herself. She just refuses to. I suppose because she realizes how that would be really dangerous. You know? Because, I mean, that would be really dangerous. Imagine what would happen to her if, while she was down there, the Elder Metroid popped out, huh? It would not be good at all. Get in there, Samus. There it is. Hey, what am I saying, Chozo? I mean, I guess you could make some weird case that in a perverse sort of way, these things are, like... I mean, they're children of the Chozo just like Samus is. Hey, you know, it's rather ironic the way that, Hey, whoa, my man! Back where Samus came from, you know, the pirates wiped out her whole colony. You know? And now they're gonna, if the Metroids had their way, I mean, like, if the pirates, if it had been Metroids that had gone in there, the Metroids would have wiped out her whole colony then. But once again, it doesn't really matter that much. Like, I'm trying to sort of describe this moral, like, oh, you know, is it right to kill all these things? Well, yeah, it is, because, like, they're not like people, you know, they're not intelligent. They're not individuals in the way that, like, in the way that humans are, you know? Not at all. Hey. Fella. You have enough? Well, clearly it hasn't, because it's still revving to fight. Wait, what? It got away. Well, I see, so it's trying to escape then, is that it? Well, I mean, clearly that's it. But there's only one animal more dangerous than the Metroids, and that's a Samus Aran. Incidentally, they're both ultimate warriors created by the Chozo. At least in some sense. I mean, I shouldn't say it like Samus was, you know, created by the Chozo, because she really, you know, she wasn't created by them. She was already a person, and she has an identity independent of being a warrior. Mother Brain was wrong. I could have sworn it went in here. Yeah, there it is. Mother Brain was wrong back when she told Samus that the Chozo only saw her as like a weapon. The Chozo, you know, maybe some of them did, but I think Old Bird, well, really, Old Bird probably did see her in large part that way. Is, you know, like a warrior we're going to train to do the things that we can't do. And yet, he still is Samus's father, you know? I imagine that that's one of those things about people. They often have very complex, they can have some very complex emotions. Relationships that on the surface might appear or sound bad might be more than just bad to the people who are involved in them. It's in here, right? Right? Metroid? You in here, man?
You took out Johnny. I don't appreciate people who take out Johnny. Whoa!
Yeah, it's still going. No, that one hit me fair and square. Although, I shouldn't be talking about it like this is a sport, you know? We're not in this for sport. We're in this because this is a mission of, you know, immense importance that in the long run might save thousands of lives, millions of lives, billions of lives. Good. Now just 6 more and that machine will be working, I guess. We still can't get through this rind, though. I'll note that the rind is marked on the map. That's good. I wanted to see that rind on the map. That's not exactly true. Like, I'm not excited to see the rind in of itself, but I'm glad that our suit, the power suit, just marks down that it's there, so we can, here we go. So we can be ready to deal with it. When we're able to break through the rind, we can know where they are and return to them. I wish it just wasn't in such an out-of-the-way place, though, you know? There's still another Metroid out here? Really? Well, I guess I'll have to find that next. If I were a Metroid, where would I be? I'm not sure, so I'll just scan this area to see what areas we haven't looked around in yet. I'm not sure where this Metroid is. Honestly. Over here? Yeah, it's probably over here. Alright. Back in here, I guess? Oh! Shields up. Where was it, do you think? I'm not sure, but it went this way. There it is. Hey, that was a nice try. Not really. It was not really a nice try, oldie. I could take out some old man like you. I know I'm arbitrarily assigning the man as, you know, male gendered, but would Samus do that, do you think? Samus might not. A lot of people would, but I'm going to say this one's a she. Now, as a matter of fact, they reproduce asexually, So I'm pretty sure that any gender, any sexual distinctions we try to make between them is utterly irrelevant. It's really an it, is the proper term, the same way that an amoeba is an it. Hey, whoa! Okay, I actually jumped into that one that time. That was not one of my better moves. Alright, it's on the ground. What? You see, they stop like that, and that's what throws me off sometimes. Oh! Get the okay. You got out of there, Samus. Good job. Oh, boy. The good news about when they're dropping these things is we can get some items out of them, including a little bit of health. Soon we'll be as old hat at killing these tall ones as we will be at killing the young ones. All right. You see, when they paused for a moment to attack that way, that's when you can get them. That's when you can get them. God, I got a lot to stop letting the electrical attacks hit me like that, man. Oh, and it's out. Whew. You don't want to run into Metroids, man. That's a general principle in all of life, though. The fewer of those things there are around, the better. And fortunately, by the end of this, there'll be none of them around. And that's gonna be well and good for the whole entire galaxy.
The galaxy is at peace.
All this time I thought this spot was so safe, but there was like 3 Metroids all around it. One of them was practically right above us right now. Just goes to show that none of this place is safe. Well, what next? I guess we're gonna take that lift that's down beneath us and go further underground. Oh. Guess we can't. My bad. Well, in that case, I guess we're just gonna get out of here. Seems as good a plan to me as any. Head maybe back up somewhere on the surface. Or something like that. There's the scene of the horror we just witnessed. So yeah, now that I look back on... Whoa, yeah, there was a lot of stuff in this area we never quite looked at, isn't there? I guess I might be time to look at it now. There's another one of those grasshopper rhinos. But there was one. It's gone. So let's see what's up higher. Here. Higher. Okay. Samus. Climb, Samus. God, I kept hitting the button to activate the spider ball, but it didn't turn on. Oh God. Well, okay, That's... You let your guard down for a second here. A second! And you're over. It's all over. Well, let's climb up again. The chamber of the Crystal Tower. That's what we'll call it. Crystal Tower Town. I like Crystal Tower Town. Do you? Whoa! Oh, it's another one of those, I'm pretty sure that is a robot, actually. Wow, 2 in one hit? I think that's pretty impressive. Whoa! Gosh! More of these things, really? Well, at least they drop a lot of aeons. That's just the thing about them, though, is they're just little bugs. They don't stand a chance, although I guess it's a power of many versus the power of the few kind of deal. You see, they represent the collective Metroids against which Samus is struggling, as opposed to the individuality of Samus herself. Look at that ruined mining equipment. Anyway. And here's another teleporter. Another door that just doesn't work. Well, I feel like we're a bit of a dead end here, so in this is like a robot boneyard. A bot boneyard. Look at all those robots lying around in ruins. Think they ever had a personality, those robots? There's no telling, really. So this area, this area, this area. Wow. In none of these places have we looked at more than 10% of the ground there is to cover. At more than... What the hell did I just say? At more than half of the ground there is to cover. Well, I think we probably just stick around to our area we're already in, right? I mean, what is there in here we haven't yet looked at? Like, let's look deep underground here. What's down there? Well, is that the area we just left? Or is that the area where we're... No, that's not the area where we're at. So, it looks to me like the most uncovered ground around here is this deep underground, so let's head there then. Let's go. Those Chozo had a sense of style. Let no one say they were purely utilitarian. See? We're already near a Metroid. The question is, how do we get to it? Well, by moving this way, I guess. Why? Here is just the sort of thing I'm looking for. Well, let's head down first. What's down beneath us here? Here we go. Well, I mean, I know it's down beneath us if we go far enough. A Metroid, of course. I mean, clearly. Look how I mean, our sensors are really detecting it quite strongly right now. It also appears there's something around here, specifically right there. See? And so there was. It cost us a missile, but we got a missile, we got... In the long run, that's a profit of 2 missiles. So I'd say absolutely worth it. Well, that was close. For a second I thought that thing was gonna... Uh-oh. Well, that's fine. See, we got past it fine there. No problems at all. No problems to speak of. So there was not really anything down there then, huh? I'm a little disappointed. Whoa! Cleared the gap. Oh! So first of all, we want to take out that electric zap thing. And next of all, we want to take out the dropping red fluid thing. And then we want to take out this other red enemy. It is an enemy! That's for sure. What's in here? Clearly, we're not getting any closer to a Metroid in this room, which is rather disappointing, you know? I mean, to say the least. Oh, but I do like the looks of this beauty. You think Samus gets stiff joints after these missions? I'd say that for sure, obviously, but then again, I don't know. I don't know what it's like to have that Chozo blood infusion. What is this thing? Is this what it is? Can we turn it on? Huh. It's a friendly giant. Some kind of mining robot, clearly. Well, it's probably not actually friendly, I know. It's probably just non-violent. There's no telling if it can even say, think! But, no, here's something. We can't get to it from this angle, though, can we? No, we can't. So, can we... They're all gonna do that. There's no way to get across there. So I guess we can only head deeper under. So this is where that, mechanical giant's legs were, huh? Well, clearly. I mean, yeah. So I think there really was some sort of mining operation on this planet. What would they have been mining, though? Like, what would the Chozo care to mine? The Chozo were not the types to be concerned with worldly possessions and that kind of stuff. They were cool like that. Hey, there we go. Come to think of it, I'm not sure if we ever saw any women Chozo depicted. I mean, Samus was raised by two men, Old Bird and Grey Voice, you know? It makes you wonder. Is there like... No, I don't know, I imagine there are a lot of tough women among the Chozo, why wouldn't there be? The Chozo are... Whoa! We went down far there! The Chozo are certainly not the type to discriminate by sex or gender. I mean, I wouldn't think anyway. The Chozo... Oh, we can hit them from underneath. I see. This changes everything about my understanding of the world. Hey, hold on. It looks like there's a little passage off to the side here, right beneath us. Well, map, how do we get to it? Is there like a... Oh, here we go. Never mind, that's not going to be very helpful to us today. Whoa! Are those roots that are behind us there? Man, there must be plants that go down very deep on this planet then. In its way, SR-388 is very beautiful. It is unfortunately also, well, deadly though. Oh, see, there's another one of those centipede-like creatures. Calmly passing along... Oh, hey, a Metroid shell! Well, what are those things behind us there, you think? There's really no telling. Wow, that got us a lot. Maybe it's always worth taking those things out, I don't know. Hold on, though. Look at that there. What are those things? I guess they're some kind of plant, probably? So first of all, we want to use this. Also, it looks like there's a teleport point up above us. No doubt it will take us to a different area of Area 3. As for what that area is, well, I mean, I don't know my way around this place. But first, let's head down deeper, because the Metroids live deep underground. Still, we're not getting, the sensor isn't picking up on any Metroid DNA around us. Why do you think that is? More of those claws. Oh, hold on. There's a Metroid near here. I bet you it's in that cavern on the other side of that wall. How do we get in there, though? Oh, did I just see another one of those, Yeah, I think I did see another one of those horrible Metroid moss things. And it looks like, unfortunately, we're going to be going exactly away from that chamber. Although there might be a Metroid in here, too. Yeah, there was! Alright, well, I really would prefer to not be confronted. Oh, it's an orange Elder Metroid. This is not what I wanted to deal with today. Well, I mean, it kind of is, honestly. You gotta keep that in mind, that we're here to deal with these things. It might not be the pleasantest job, but somebody's gotta do it. And I bet you Samus practically volunteered for this gig. I talk about it like a gig, They don't really need to pay her for doing this. She would do it anyway. That's the thing about her! She doesn't like Metroid. She has a long, personal grudge against... Whoa! Okay. You know what? Let's finally put up our shields. It just strikes me as something I probably should have already done. Hey! You're going away? Oh. God, now I gotta listen to this noise. Well, it clearly went into that other room then. I wonder how this soundtrack compares to the original Metroid 2 soundtrack. I'm not sure. My assumption is that it hews pretty closely to it, but I really don't know because I never, I don't know, I'm not familiar with the soundtrack of the original Metroid 2. God, okay. At least the noise is toned down a little bit. I guess our main question right now is how do we get into that room on the other side of this one? Well, a scan might clear some of that up. Yeah, it looks like the only way in or out of that room beneath us is from the chamber we're in now. Besides, the door is sealed. How do the Metroids present seal the door? Are the doors, like, built to detect their presence or something? How does that work? Yeah, it's very odd, because, like, look at the map. It says there's just... oh. Well, there you go. Hey! You in here? Yeah, there it is! Thought I'd find you. What, you thought you'd catch me by surprise? You're wrong if you thought that, man. Very wrong. Whoa! Hey, please, could you, like, just die, please? I really would appreciate it! I'd consider a personal favor. Hey. Yeah, hi. See, now it's running away because you see, it knows when it's outclassed. And right now is an example of a time when it is outclassed. Unless it came in here when we were in morph ball mode going away to pursue it. Now, it makes sense, that a injured animal is fleeing so it doesn't die, but I don't care. Like, there's no reason to leave the Metroids alive. I forget if I finished saying this earlier, but it's like when people who love animals are exterminating invasive species. It's sort of nasty work, but somebody's got to do it. Because if those species say, stay, the others, something's got to give, It's not exactly, it might not be a pleasant business, but it is a necessary one. And this is something like that. I myself have been involved in taking out invasive species before. Like mackerel phones, I mean, not Samus. I guess strictly speaking, the Metroids are an invasive species. That's the thing. Like, in Metroid Prime, they're, for example, they're sort of environmental themes. Because, think about it. Samus is part of the horror of what has happened to Talon 5 is that it's been a complete ecological disaster. Almost everything on the planet's been wiped out. And I guess something similar to that is happened here, but it wasn't Phazon that did it. It was Metroids. I guess when we kill a Metroid, you just gotta remember them. Well, actually, I guess, yeah, hold on, the Metroid Prime. That was pretty intelligent. Maybe the Metroids are like people after all. What have I been saying? I mean, they can't be capable of, like, benevolence, though. I'm pretty sure they're only in this for their own survival and nothing else. But then again, that's what Nier thought of the Shades, right? What if we are doing something terrible here? Well, no, it couldn't be. Metroid's only reaction to seeing anything is killing it. I feel like I shouldn't anthropomorphize them too much. I mustn't fall down that trap. Anyhow, so what am I doing again? I guess I'll just climb this shaft until I get to that teleport statue and continue looking around. These metal bars in the background are probably some kind of braces, to keep the cavern from falling. Hey, want some too? Yes, it does. I see now, when the shield is active, our melee counterattack thing is also as a wider, oh, hey, look, there's holes for the centipede-like critters in the background there. I really do like that they're just wildlife and that we don't have to fight them. You know, because really, not everything on this planet surely is, not literally everything is out for our blood, right? I mean, come on. Come on, right? You might say that, you know, I shouldn't be preemptively, like, attacking that animal that way, but I think it's perfectly justifiable because, why? Well, I'll tell you why. Yeah, we need to get to that missile right there. And the reason why is that, this is the wrong one. We want this one active. Come on, there we go. There we go. Perfect. And now we want to turn that one off and just continue moving along here. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't know, it couldn't have been anything too important, because I don't remember it anymore. You know, that's the thing that people say sometimes, which is actually just not true, you know? You can very easily forget things that are important. I do all the time. All this way I've been talking to myself. I bet you that's what Samus does when she's in these caves and this kind of thing for so long on her own. Is she just, you know, talks to herself. Like all this stuff I've been saying, that's just what she says to herself. Like, man, I can't wait to get, oh, Metroid Chef. Can't wait to get back and watch, you know, Doctor Who. She's probably about done with the Stephen Moffat section of the series by now. Metroid? Metroid? There's gotta be a Metroid in here, right? What the? Okay, so that's a way out. But we don't want to get out right now. Look at all these pools of filthy water. Although it's filthy to us, there's some animals that, you know, are dependent on that kind of stuff, you know? It's not filthy to them, it's just normal, life-giving water to them. Okay, so we're back in here, but we still never found the Metroid that was setting off our sensor. We're gonna have to change that, aren't we? Well, yeah. That's what we're here for. That's our mission. Now, I'm normally not in favor of, say, you know, blindly obeying the government or anything like that, obviously. But what I do support is, I gotta say, I'm with the Federation on taking out the Metroids. If they stay on this planet, not only do the pirates, but any bad guys who want to get their mitts on them can, you know? I see, the Metroid must be up there. I guess the question then is, how do we break those rocks there? Or, I guess, even, can they be broken? Can they? No, we can't get to them that way. We're gonna have to find some other way into this, Oh, wait, there we go. That's how we're gonna get to them. There was also a breakable block down there, I noticed. Well, Metroid! Another tall one. Another elder Metroid, huh? You gotta shoot them in the face with missiles. That'll do them in. You know, go figure that shooting an animal in the face with missiles will kill it. When you think about how many it takes to take just one of these things out, it makes you realize, like, if the space pirates just sent a few of these onto a planet, they could really do some damage before the Federation, or not necessarily the Federation, but before the inhabitants of the planet manage to take them out. And that's the thing, you know, the inhabitants might not manage to take them out. Imagine if the pirates found some planet with a tribal culture and sent these things after it. Like, I guess a tribal culture could be technologically advanced, even though I can't think of many examples of, like, great technological sophistication on the level of, like, you know, missiles and grenades and the other stuff you'd need to fight a Metroid. Whoa! Okay, so our shields are down, But the Metroid is on its last legs, so to speak. Truthfully, it has as many legs as it started out with. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't, because it's dead. Three to go. Still, though, I want to go back to that place we were just at. Oh god, can we not? Did I just... Gosh darn it. Well, we're gonna have to take the long way back then. But I want to get back there and see what was beneath it. Hold on, what? There we go. So back we go. Man, this reminds me of some of the, like... Many times back on Talon 4 that Samus rolled around like this. You know, trying to... Oh, we're out of... Well, what barrier was it? I think it was the one right beneath us, in that, like, tunnel beneath us right now. Oh, boy. Well, whatever. Is there, like, a recharge point here beneath us? Yeah, there is! Alright, it's gonna be worth at least taking a look at now, right? I mean, I think so. After, of course, we note the death of that Metroid. You see, you think she'd be, like, maybe relaying back to her gunship somehow. Then again, the gunship might have been built by the Chozo too, but I doubt it. I have a feeling she just kind of got that ship made and had it shaped like her head as kind of a vanity thing. I mean, I'm not judging. You know, when you've done as much good as she has, you kind of earn a bit of vanity, I think. Yeah, we were not able to break that block yet. So now what? Well, I guess we'll see what's at the top of that shaft that we access this room from. Specifically, the shaft we are in right now. Oh yeah, pretty much except when you're dealing with Metroids, there's no need for the ice beam. Hey, spike bat thing. Spiky? There we go. I hear some more of that acid bubbling up there. So now that that's out of the way, let's see what else we got. Some way across, I guess, is what we got. As to where this is gonna... No, this is... Where? Okay. Well, fortunately our power suit protected us from the brunt of that attack. What's in here? Anything? I mean, presumably something, yeah. Huh? We have to go the other way into this room. No, I see. No, we don't. Never mind. We just have to go in from this direction. From the same direction we did, but, like, not quite the same. Well, you know what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, this is going to be the same deal here, right? Yeah, and next, there. No. There we... What? Come on. Here we go. Now Samus rolls up in here like a pill bug, and we pull this out, and we now have a shorter passage back to some other place, I guess. Specifically, this place, which is beneath where that robot was. Yep. That's what this is, all right. Hey, you guys about done? Yeah. See, the problem with those guys is, if I had just let them be, they could have electrified this entire rock we're on. I suppose that's Chozo writing on those machines in the background. Or those slabs of metal, I guess. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not machines. I don't know what they are. We never got across this area, did we? No, we didn't. And we still can't, can we? No? No, we can't. Just to confirm, this entire platform will break. No, it won't. Well, actually, I guess it just doesn't indicate these kind of blocks, does it? Because they're not helpful to us and never will be. They're only detrimental. So where to next is what I guess the big question now is. I suppose what it might make sense to do is just return to the beginning area and see where the scan indicates their remaining Metroid shells. That is, shells of Metroids whose DNA remains unaccounted for. So, how do we do that as quickly as possible? First of all, where is the area where we started? It's pretty far away, I think. Oh, there it is. So, well, I guess it's not that far at this point to just walk there. Or walk and jump and spin around and that kind of stuff. Okay, guess that's the plan. Let's try this out now, huh? There we go. We'll put in the DNA and see what remains in this sector. I guess it was the Chozo who lived here after the Metroids were introduced, who were not the same group of Chozo as the ones from Zebes, that built this technology that responded to Metroid DNA, I guess. Wait, there's just one left? How could that be? We still need 2 more. I guess then, my earlier theory that there were Metroids in areas in the previous area we didn't get to, I guess that is now more or less confirmed. So, first we need to take out the one that's still in this area. Where is it? It's over there. Way over there. How can I get there faster? And here we go. Metroid games always have nice touches like these moments of silence, like we have with Samus just floating here. And that's one of the things that fascinates me about Metroid, is that at the same time that it's very much pulp science fiction action, it also has this almost like poetic quality to it, like gaming poetry, you know? And it's something that is definitely not conveyed by just watching them. You have to actually have the controls in your hand to understand that. I also have always thought there's some kind of connection between the empty, brooding places, or the empty, ruined places, that Samus goes to, and her own sort of brooding loneliness, as though they sort of complement each other. Maybe I could even say they have some kind of metaphorical connection. Well, up we go. Up we go. Up we go. For real this time, see? What'd I tell you? Here we are, going up. So, hey. Alright, so back to the old crystal room, huh? I remember this room. It was very memorable, very pretty, I thought. Hey, please don't try to kill me. You don't try to kill me. Well, she might still kill you. Whoa! Oh, I remember what was up there now. But I guess I never looked at this side of the shaft, right? Who knows what's over here? Well, maybe we should just scan first, honestly. Yeah, we're not gonna get over this way. We're gonna have to go up and over. So, guess that's the plan then, Pilgrim. Who's Pilgrim? I don't know. Not me, I'm not a pilgrim. Samus is not a pilgrim either. She's not seeking, escape from religious prosecution, I don't think. Persecution. Prosecution is a different thing. Wait a minute, haven't we been down here? Yeah, we have. Hold on. Then why haven't I... Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Did I just never roll down here? Yeah, I didn't. Well, guess it's time to. Aeon tank? Oh, that's what the square things are. This is much obliged, man. Much obliged. Even though this turns out not to have been where I meant to go, it was totally worth the going here. Hey, come on, there we go. So, I guess the question remains, why did we clear that path in there then? Did I just use that and not realize that I used that? It's possible. There's clearly a big area, and it looks like we need to use the lift to, head up to it, actually. I see, so the area up here is where I never really looked around. And it was the area up here where that remaining Metroid lurks. Yeah, wait, this is... Yeah, we're on the surface, I think. Well, we're not so much on the surface anymore. Wow. Samus, you should consider looking around these caves in more than this one plane of space. That one wasn't even hidden. I'm not complaining, I like getting them. But, what's... Well, I think we're getting closer to where that Metroid might be. And in any case, we're getting closer to... See, this is a valuable thing to know is here. And we are getting closer to that Metroid's location, aren't we? Hey. Hey. Well, first of all... Second of all, now that I'm done doing that, could you, not attack me, please? Oh. Well, we've completely drained all of our shield now. But now it's back! So, what's down beneath us? I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out? Oh no! What was that? It was just some kind of block we can't get through yet, huh? Well, I mean, clearly. Oh, look. A statue of a Chozo half buried in the rubble. I mean, this whole place must be rather sort of sad to Samus, you know? She's one of the few people around nowadays who's seen a Chozo in the flesh. But she didn't just see them, you know, she was raised by them. She sees something very, you know, when we see a Chozo, you or I, we see these statues and think of something sort of scary and alien, even if it is basically benevolent. Samus sees them and thinks about the life she once led. And about the sort of complex feelings she must harbor for them, as the creator of the Metroids and perhaps her exploiters. But also... Hold on, what's down here? Nothing? Okay. Oh, we have to... No, we don't. We can just, we don't have to go back down and fall back down. We can get back up there with the grapple beam, right? Yeah. Oh, hold on. No, I guess not. I guess the grapple beam, as it turns out, has a limited range where it works or something. Great. Well, we'll climb back up then. That's not that big of a deal. Really, at all. I mean, it just takes a few seconds. And if there's one thing the Prime series taught me about Samus, it's that she's patient, you know? I mean, I know. Maybe you don't. Alright. Up we go. In here we go. We must be getting pretty near that Metroid, right? I mean, the problem is that even so, our, hey. Quit! That even so, our sensor is beginning to go off. This Metroid's actually located up from our current position then, huh? Frankly, the sensors don't seem to begin going off until we're pretty darn close to where the Metroid is. Seems like a curious design choice to me. Oh yeah, it's in here. That's where the Metroid is. Well, in anticipation, we need to do a few things. Ice beam active, yep. Shields are already active. So we're gonna bomb this. And we're gonna get out of this form. Get up on the surface. Metroid? Is it not in here? Was I mistaken? Yeah, it's not in here. Weird. But if we're in there, you know, it would have attacked us. It must be in another room and we'll chase it in here? I did see some more of that horrible green stuff. You know, that being said, it might make sense to turn off our shield now. And scan, you know, that's good too. Scanning is always nice. Nah. But, oh, hey. No, first of all, you are dead now. You weird rock monster thing. Why are all these creatures that have shells harder than solid rock? Like, why can her weapons penetrate? Well, whatever. Let's just be on our way then. Wait, it doesn't go up any higher though. Unless... Yeah, it does, but we can't get through there. No, the Metroid must be in here. Come on! Our sensor says so. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's in here. Yeah, they're always where you don't expect them. Okay, now you're landing, huh? I gotta say, I don't like the terrain in this chamber very much. Hey, Elder Metroid! Yeah, and now it's already trying to make its getaway again. So now I see why it was going off. It's because we were right beneath the area where it was. And where it really is right above us. Hey, the good thing about these things is that they're a good source of energy and missiles and all sorts of other goodies that are really always in our interest to get. Another one? Yes. Another one? Yes. Okay, I'm done doing that now. Why do they have missiles, though? I can accept that they would drop this energy because Samus is, like, you know, supporting herself with her, like, with life, with the energy, like, that her own body produces. ATP and calories, baby. Sugar. But, like, that doesn't explain, then, why... Oh, hey. Hey, big guy. You about done? No? Okay. Oh! Don't... Okay, I'm about to use an attack that I don't want to be in front of it for. Okay. Get out of the water, Samus. That's where you really don't want to be when you're fighting this horrible monster because you move more slowly in water. But on the plus side, if we are, hey, getting away again, huh? Well, clearly the answer to that is yes. Doesn't it realize it's only helping us if it runs? It gives us a chance to recoup a bit. With these things, these are monsters weak enough for the ice to take them out too. See, look how full of calories they are. So full of life. Samus drinks it in. Come to think of it, wait a minute. Metroids suck up other creatures' life to sustain themselves, and that's what Samus is doing right now too, isn't it? Huh. Well, now I have a bit of a shield for like a few seconds. Still, it's better than none. What? Where is it? Huh? It's not in here. Is it back up where we were before? Is there another Metroid den near here? There might be. I mean, look how much it's going off. Did it just go back into the same room it was in already? I mean, look how much it's going off, you know? Now, we don't even have enough to, say, scan the area and see what other caves there are around here. Though if we kill a few more of these worm creatures, we might. Yeah, I guess Samus is kind of a Metroid like herself. It's a rather disturbing realization, honestly. We still don't have enough to scan, though. It must take more to scan than I realized. I mean, I never really thought about how much it takes to scan. I just sort of took it for granted as something I could do. Pretty much all the time so far. But no, it must be in here somewhere. But like, where else could it be? It's not in its dens? Is it just hiding somewhere? Well, I mean, obviously, yeah. Okay, anything around here? And oh, yes there is. Here we go. Well, this will lead us straight to that Metroid. And so it did. Hey. You about done? Probably! Look at those ruins in the background. More stuff probably built by the Chozo. I don't think there was like an indigenous civilization on this planet. Well, that's another Metroid down. The Metroids are beginning to put up much more of a fight. Lends credence to the theory that they might be intelligent. But if they are intelligent, as far as I know, they never use that for anything but evil, so I'm not too sympathetic. Still, though, I shouldn't judge a population based on the actions of just one individual, the Metroid Prime, you know? I mean, that's just, well, very morally wrong. That's how the horrors of Nier occurred, after all. So, do we even need to look around in here anymore? I say I'm going to, because there might be another power-up that could help us or something. You never know what you're gonna find. Well, I mean, I do. I have ideas at this point that are all variants of, like, Chozo technology and other things like that. Oh, hey, hold on. Oh, we can't get in from this side, then. Well, there's something we should do, is see how we... Oh, I see how we get in. Right through here. See, here's something worth checking out. I suppose the first thing I'm going to do is take out this turret. We've done that. Now, next thing I'm going to do is take out these things. Man, they absorb the shots. That's pretty impressive. But why'd I do that? Is there like a bombable surface up here? Well, I don't know how to get through that thing. So it would seem that for now this is also going to have to be another unexplored territory. Anything up here? Okay, so I see, we aren't above ground at all. Then where's that light coming from? And why did the Chozo build things this far underground? Well, I guess that still doesn't answer the question of what the Chozo were doing here exactly anyway. I mean, this planet was so dangerous that they wanted to send in the Metroids to... well, to take out certain something, but... Whoa, okay. Oh. I should have just used that teleporter while I had the chance, huh? In this case, we're gonna head back to the previous area because we've only explored 16% of it. Amazingly, even though we've looked around so much of it already. So where have we probably looked around the least? I'd say it's in this area near the poison gas. I don't know if we have anything that can get us past the poison gas yet, but I feel like it's at least worth a look. Then again, no, that's at least worth a look. Suppose that's a moon in the background. Pretty big. This is a pretty tall mountain, actually. It's really tall. Wonder just how high up it goes. It's still going. Very oddly shaped now that I'm on the underside of it like this. What do you suppose it is? Do you think it was built? There's no telling, I guess. Well, maybe there is if you look at it from space, you could clearly tell or something. Oh, wait. What the hell just happened? Not sure, but, guess we'll continue on our way then. What about on this side? I'm kind of amazed that the game designers would put in something that high for, like, no reason. And I have a feeling it's gonna be the same on this side, isn't it? Probably. Oh, hey, no, it's not. This stuff also lives on the surface, huh? And I guess I'm not surprised with all the kinds of wildlife there are up here. Whoa, is that some kind of carnivorous plant in the background? I guess I can't be sure it's a plant, it might be an animal. We'd have to probably scan it or something to make sure of that. Hold on, I should have approached this a bit more cautiously, I now think. It's another one of these three-eyed fungus things. They're pretty gross looking, but I don't know. Something about them I don't like. Well, other than the obvious they're blocking our path. Guess I'll continue looking around this area. We're probably not going to find too many Metroids up here, since they seem to favor the underground. But you never know, we might find another cave up here, and through that cave get to the Metroids. Although I'm skeptical that Samus will be able to scour the entire planet of SR388 on her own. But then again, I don't know. Maybe the planet is actually... What kind of blocks are those? Are they... No, they're not this kind of blocks. They're not freeze blocks. I guess they're candy cane blocks. Yeah, must be candy cane blocks. And there's not going to be anything much this high up in the atmosphere, is there? No. Certainly not in terms of Metroids, anyway. So, back all the way underground again, I guess. Hey. Oh, I see. Maybe what we have to do is make all the eyes close at once? Yeah, I don't think we're going to manage to do it armed as we are now. We're going to need a weapon with more range. In any case, a lot of strange life forms here. See, look at the shape of these cliffs. I wonder how they formed. Are those auras in the sky, you know? It really would be a rather beautiful place if it weren't for the, the fact that the Metroids killed everything, and that now everything here is going to kill us. Well, Samus, down we go! You really are something else landing so softly. I wonder if this thing will even tell us where the other ones are. It's worth a shot. We don't know how wide the range of the scanning capabilities of these machines might be. Or wait. So it doesn't just tell us where all of them in this area are. So that search to the previous areas was totally unnecessary then. Well, that's great. Well, at least we know now a little more about how they work. I guess I have never used them before, except to, find the very last Metroid must have been. Anyway, it really doesn't feel like we're exploring the whole planet. It feels more like we're just going deeper underground into a particular part of the planet. Stick to the wall, Samus. It's not that hard to understand, if you just do it. Whoa! The lasers! Okay. So where is that exactly? It was over there. So we need to go pretty much back the way I just came from the teleporter. I guess, once again, it just comes down to I need to look around this area we're in as thoroughly as possible. What is this, Area 3, Area 4? You think I'd know by now. Samus is wondering why she doesn't. She thinks she should pay more attention, but doesn't think the numbers matter that much specifically. Only the number of the Metroids is the relevant part to her mission. She can tell apart the areas just from memory, she doesn't need to have a name for them. She's numbered them as she has so that in her notes about her mission, she will be able to refer back to them, like, while I was in area such and such. Because the areas on this planet, well, they probably do have names. Like, they've probably had satellites orbit the planet and map it out. So they probably do have technical names, but it's not names like the people on the planet had names for these places. The Chozo who lived here surely did, but who knows what they called these places, because, they're all gone now. None of them left on this planet, anyway. Like SR388, with a name like that, you know that nobody lives here. If people lived here, they would not call their own planet SR388. Now, they would if they were, say, colonists from the Federation. Then they probably would in that case. So, guess we just need to go up then, right? So, I guess I will. Just need to swing across? I wonder how that works. The energy beam is able to, carry her like that. That doesn't seem like it should be possible. I guess it works on the same principle as the, those machines that are able to... What are those called? The food synthesizer machines. Like they had in Star Trek. It's the same principle that those work on, or the holodeck. The idea that matter and energy are equivalent. I mean, mass and energy are equivalent with some, when you throw in some other stuff, that's what E equals MC squared means. So, we apparently just needed to go higher up in this shaft. In retrospect, I think it's kind of amazing that of my own, on my own, I didn't go higher up in this. Yeah, I see now. The fresh Metroid shells have that steam rising from them. So that must be what was going on here. Well, there's Metroid in here, right? Yeah, shields on. Ice beam equipped. Hey guy. Oh, just you. I can handle you. You're pretty unspectacular after what I've been dealing with. You wouldn't believe the day I've had today. I've killed so many other Metroids that some little one like you, there was a time when it was shocking to see just the babiest of baby Metroids. But in comparison with that, there's really not, you're nothing. Well, that's not true, actually, but I am thinking about all those Metroids, like back in Torian. Those Metroids were horrifying. And even the Metroid Prime was only in the larval stage. In any case, hey, why is it down at such a low elevation anyway? That was strange. They usually are pretty good about staying airborne, I'm not sure I used a single missile that time. All we need is one more Metroid, and we will have cleared the area. And wouldn't you know it? It looks like it's just past here. Question is, how do we get just past here, huh? Well, a scan might give us some clue. That is, if... Well, I hadn't, used up... Oh, well, this way, yeah. I knew that. I was intentional. I was well aware of where it was going. Come on, guys, you know me. You know that I wouldn't do something like that accidentally. Next Metroid's, right in here, I betcha. Whoa! That was really reckless of me, and I feel like a fool. Look at that stuff. Red hot. I see, if I weren't in this power suit, that'd be the end of the story right there. Samus Aran would be dead. There's not a Metroid in here, really? I feel like I can even hear it. Or am I just hearing things? What am I missing here? First of all, turn this shield on. I mean, clearly it has some place to escape to. We can tell because of that Metroid slime on the wall. But maybe the Metroid's den goes even further than this, right? Yeah, it looks like it might. We just need to, well, how are we gonna get under that? Oh, I guess we do have our shield up. So... Oh, there it is. We had to drive it out of its den. So now it's up there waiting for us, so that's good. Well, first of all, we want to be sure we have the ice beam ready. Wait, hold on, how did that work? It looked like it hit both of these tiers of the platform with that... Oh! Okay, so it gets it on all sides, I see. Did not know that about them. But now I do. And so in the future, they're not going to get me with one of those old tricks. In this lighting, it's hard to tell how red it's getting. You know? Whoa! Okay. So that's what could have happened if it had went wrong. In her imagination. Or on an alternate timeline, which are both very possible. You know, they're full possibilities, both of them. But now let me show you some of that, wordless Metroid poetry I was talking about. Huh? And that's all of them. Now I just need to make our way back to a teleporter. See that? Pure action poetry. It has suspense, it has all the flavors of an epic battle. You see, Samus is like an Odysseus for a new age. Except she probably won't, commit hideous crimes against humanity when she gets back to her country and, completely exterminate a generation of her own island's men and pretty much make the rest of the story seem, make you wonder why you read it because, it turns out they're, evil all along. Anyhow, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. We're gonna, shoot some stuff.